super strong. Great job. Kind of representing those two ways of performing martial arts.
Yes.
Sport, karate, sword. Kind of the base way of saying that. It looks great. Very powerful. Both from my judging eyes, my official's eyes as an official scoring, they both look great. Strong, great movement, great speed. Great exchanges with the weapon and control. Great presence from both with their intensity, energy. I think both of them had maybe one section or one part towards the beginning of both routines that maybe there was a little catch or this or that. So again, it depends on what the judges saw, what they didn't, what angle they were, what they were seeing at that moment, and even from our seat versus a seat that's 10 feet away, right? So it's interesting to see how the officials saw that. I don't know what I would score. I'm glad I'm not up there right now.
Yeah, this is always a difficult task for the judges.
Oh, I love Reed and Presley got to get up on stage. That way they can see some scoring. That's always fun. All right, and the scores come in for Madeline Wiersma. She has, looks like if they have a total of 69.9. And then the total scores for Amanda Darte. Looks like that's 69.89. They throw out the high and low, and that means by 1/100th of a point, your overall grand champion for girls weapons is going to be Madeline Wiersma. Great job, Madeline.
It's funny, they're trying to get the trophy presenter to move in with them. It's like, it's okay to take a picture with us, say, we worked hard.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Madeline. That great routine right there by these two young ladies that are going to be around for quite a while.
Oh, absolutely. Both of those young athletes are great parents. Great kiddos, so that was awesome. That's what the sport's all about. And we had the advantage of seeing some of the officials' judges' scores come rolling in tonight. We don't always have that as they roll in, so I was kind of reading those as they were populating on our screen versus
up there
on stage. That was pretty cool. So next up, we have the boys 14-17 overall weapons championship. Who do we have coming up?
Let's see here.
Looks like from San Diego, California, Team Freestyle, the one and only Judah.
To be able to travel from the West Coast to the East Coast within 2 weeks, you're giving up that 3-hour time advantage. Sometimes you're doing a red eye. I mean, I love it.
I was used to it.
It's something hard to get used to. I complain when I'm out on the West Coast and I have to do that myself. But these guys they come up to compete.
He didn't look tired tonight.
No, he's not tired.
Oh, that was beautiful, and that's what Judah's known for. Oh wow! All right, nice cut off that intro. Great landing. He's known for his explosiveness. Known for those high aerials. His releases are next level. That intensity's next level. Smooth spinning. Release behind the head and spinning the body same time. Awesome. Nice touchdown to multiple fork pass. Great job. Nice lines. Oh, nice reverse release around the wrist. Oh, very nice. Nice cuts. Little power exchange with the releases there in the center. Oh my goodness.
Fortunate.
Almost finished. Oh. All right, he's going to show him here. This is what I got. Oh, look at that. And a little extra sauce. Judah Sagawa. All right, great job, Judah. All right, so at home, if you saw that, unfortunately, that's a drop. So he'll receive a 9-5 score from the officials that takes him out of the running there. But that was obviously amazing.
But what I always wondered, when you're a forms competitor or a weapons competitor, specifically weapons competitor, and you come up and you see the person in front of you drop, and there are two people in competition, as this guy that takes the stage, you may do some mental calculations saying, maybe I can step up. I don't want to drop my weapon as well. Sometimes, and I also believe that dropping can be contagious. It
can be. As a mainly a forms and weapons competitor on this level. I did do some fighting, but that wasn't my best thing. Forms and weapons is where my heart was through that era. And as an intense, serious competitor, if I had people drop me in my division, it didn't change my mind about what I was
Okay,
going to do.
so you still gassed out.
I still went for whatever I was going to do because that's what I came to do. No rules on it. And that's, I think, what Gavin Dollarite's doing right now on the stage. Getting to see this young man in the finals on stage individually is great. He's another one I've watched grow up over the years in the regional leagues, like the Professional Martial Arts Conference, ProMac, even other leagues. And he's been a non-stop competitor from a young man up to now, being in the 16-17 group, super strong.
If I remember right, when I was gathering some notes from earlier, he's on his high school swim team. So another multi-sport athlete.
Absolutely.
In addition to this.
All right, Gavin Dollarite, and that was super strong, powerful, very consistent with what he's been putting out there lately. So great job. And Gavin's actually just 15. I said 16, 17, he's 15. So 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, Gavin been in front of over 10 years, just got his 3rd degree, and recently won the Battle of Atlanta.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Great job. 2 great kids there. So Judah will take judges' score, which would be like a 9.95 as a customary drop score in the finals. And if they only have 2 competitors in this situation, they may just be throwing hands up there at the stage, just as a simple vote. But that means they'll get the 9.99s representing first place scoring. So your overall 14 to 17 boys weapons grand champion of the Capital Classics, Mr. Gavin Dollarite.
Also wanted to give a shout out to everybody. We were a little bit late getting the stream going. I was reading the messages, sending some messages back and forth, trying to make sure. So we're back up. We're running right now. It's, of course, the 2 mics from the U.S. Open are assisting with presenting the awards, but we're going to be completely interactive. I'll be looking at comments on the stream. Shout out where you're watching from. We love to hear where people are looking at this event from. Hopefully you're home, surrounded by loved ones. Maybe you didn't make it out, or maybe you're watching someone that you follow, maybe a dojo brother or sister. So we'll be watching, looking for those comments. Going to make this as interactive as possible.
Absolutely. In fact, getting the message that had jumped on. The main show here started at 6 Central and 7 Eastern time. So we've been rolling through just a couple of divisions and performances there. So if you tuned in late or got on late, just missed a few things, but there's plenty more, right?
Yes. And even, I look at that, there was even a comment that's up there by Joseph Perry. Hey, he's right beside me.
I did. I got to jump on YouTube there on my phone and be like, hey, what's up? Thanks. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. We're having a great weekend. So we just tune in. Everything's rolling along. We've had an action-packed weekend here. People from all over. Everybody's chiming in. Look, hey, I see Donna Rhodes there. Hey, your son not only competed and coached, but jumped in and helped judge the Liberty Belts earlier. So,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Joe Rhodes, shout out. Appreciate it. He was big time today and had a great attitude with it. All right, on stage we have the Korean Challenge final. This one is close to my heart. I definitely love that as a born and raised West Coast guy. I love some good Korean karate. And we have 2 of this weekend's best.
As much as it pains me to say, Jeff Dawes, just to mention an old teammate of mine, is 41, and I've known him since he's been a kid. I'm not telling my age now, but it's man, the longevity that Jeff himself has had. And while we watch this Korean Forums division, it's a little bit different because both competitors are competing at the same time and looking like maybe doing the same thing. So you have the choice when to begin. Maybe do your moves a little bit slow to put that exclamation mark on your end of your form. Maybe let your competitor finish before you. And each one of these guys does something. You saw Jeff with that massive twist kick. And of course, match right back by Miles. And look at that.
It's got some kind of auto
side
setting,
kick that Miles is getting
but
right
I'm
there.
not sure.
And Jeff with another high side kick of his own. My hamstrings are watching and saying, do not try to do this next time.
You
You put
can
on
use this one and then I'll
I'm pulled a hamstring watching that right there. My goodness. Hey, now, so Miles Onward should be the right of everyone's screen. There's Jeff Dawson on the left. These guys are showing everyone why they're in the final. Great technique, great stances, and these kicks are fantastic.
And really just, you know, the high kicks, showing the showcase of the Korean martial art, Taekwondo and Tang Sudo as well, showing the strength of those kicks, those very powerful, high striking kicks, you know, used to push those soldiers off of horses way, way, way back in the day when this was old school when you're fighting for life. You're not fighting for trophy, you're fighting for life, as Mr.
Miyagi would say, you're in flying sidekicks.
Absolutely.
Take them out. All right, both guys finish up, powerful, good job.
And I believe the judges will stand up and just point to the competitor. We'll go, speaking of old school, we'll just point to the winner here. So let's see, the judges are pointing. I can't see from my vantage point. And Miles is going to come away with that winner. That's a great job by both competitors. Mr. Dawson had a question.
Yeah, making sure they had the right vote.
Yes, okay,
all
okay.
Right, so,
and there, as you see with the bow, he's like,
Miles is your winner. Fantastic job. Both of those excellent athletes. Love it. I love those kicks. Yeah, Miles, I have not been able to see Miles as often, so hopefully we'll see him back more. That was a huge win.
Yes, indeed. I mean, like I said, speaking of old school, Jeff Dawson's been around for many years. I mean, when you grow up and in the sport, there are going to be people that you look up to, and then eventually one day you compete against them. And it's sort of it's kind of interesting when you see basketball players and football players say, "Hey, I watched you through high school or through college, and now I'm competing against you." It's, you know, you kind of have to take a step back because you're now competing directly against someone that you once maybe idolized or, you know, wanted to be like.
That's exactly right. And now it's the ladies' turn. This should be fantastic. These are two of the very best in the game right now, and big smile on my face every time I watch these ladies perform. And they are excellent kickers, excellent technicians, great power, great presence. So Lily McGuire on your left and Miss Caitlin Vong on your right.
And you know what's amazing? Both of these ladies want to be nurses.
Oh my goodness!
My hip just.
Oh,
just
she held the twist kick. That
yes.
was dirty. Oh.
I don't think we've ever had both competitors on the stage at the same time that want to go in the same area of work. So definitely we need our nurses, and we appreciate these young ladies for wanting to go in that area of work. And they are putting on a show right now for everybody here.
No, this is awesome. As I said, they are phenomenal. And these kicks, wow.
And sticking and holding that side kick, but also not to be outdone. Look at Miss Vong here with the solid stances and another solid side kick, just locked out to the chin of that unfortunate opponent.
Oh, yeah, knocked out.
Knocked out would be nice. If you weren't knocked out, you feel the pain.
Wow. I love it. The snap on the end of these ladies' side kicks is as close to perfection as you're going to see within this realm on that. Great job. Great dynamic movement.
I mean, strong stances, too. And ending at the same time. Wow. Not planned. I know that was not planned, but it just ended up that way.
I think they know each other's timing and movement pretty good by now. They're at it all the time, right?
Yes. One of the things is when you find a rival to compete against, one, they're going to make you better as the judges deliver their scores. And Caitlin Vong is going to come away with the victory here. Congratulations to her.
Wow. So, I mean, that was
I
think another 4-3 vote. That was great, and you could have went either way on that. Both ladies, phenomenal job. Your overall champion of the Korean Challenge, Miss Caitlin Vong. Yeah, that got me excited.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you ready to go up on the stage and kick?
I'm not ready to go up there and kick in front of everybody.
You're not going to hold that twist kick?
I'm just going to share videos from like 20 years ago. Here, I used to could do that. No.
Well, it's just a click to share videos. So, and speaking of those of you that are watching, share the stream.
That's right.
Let's get some more people here watching. Looks like we currently got 71 in the room. Let's go for 100.
I would like that. 100,000. We're going to get there.
100,000 would be amazing.
Emily Cooper from SportMartialArts.com told me that we were going to get there one day. We're going to make it happen.
I think she's got the drive to ensure that would happen.
Hard work, determination makes it happen. Speaking of which, next up on the stage, we have our men's traditional forms grand championship. 3 competitors will be in this division. First, representing Team Paul Mitchell, Ben the Truth Jones.
By the way, a happy birthday, happy 21st birthday for Mr. Benjamin Jones.
Today's Ben's birthday.
Today, 2-1, legal.
Wow.
But he also told me he just started playing the drums.
Well, I'm glad to maybe not be in his house right now, right?
That is the first thing I said. I said, man, you live in an apartment. The one thing about playing the drums is you have to practice, and you can't play the drums silently.
No, there is no silence.
There's no acapella version of playing the drums.
That's hilarious. I love it. Well, he's a super talented young man. I know he's working up at Infinity Martial Arts. Mike Welch and the crew up there these days, having a great time, being a great leader.
Another fantastic instructor. For
Absolutely.
those of you that Mr. Jones is your teacher, you're in good hands.
All right. Ben executing a nice
flying side
traditional
kick right
Korean
there.
form, that beautiful flying side kick.
Followed by a knee, a high round kick, followed by a side kick.
Very nice. Nice traditional movement, rolling that hip over on those side kicks. Nice solid pacing.
And of course, once you get up to that level, it's the little things. Turning that hip over, getting those toes pointed down, showing that extension of that heel.
Every little thing matters, every little detail. And when you're judging this, I mean, it's every little detail, because they're all so good at such a high level, you know. It's everything matters. All right, Thierry Riom next to the stage from Quebec, Canada, 21 years old.
Says he's finishing up his business degree and is a personal coach and physical trainer. Another person who's always in the gym/dojo. You got to love it.
Right on. Let's see what Thierry brings to the stage tonight. Representing Team INMAC. I believe with Mr. Politi in group. By the way, his tournament, the Toronto Internationals, at the end of every year. We encourage everyone to attend that. Head to Canada. Check it out. Oh, nice front roll with the up kick. All right, Thierry. We weren't ready over here.
Oh,
Nice
I was
job.
not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting it. I would have got kicked right in the chin.
Hey, a surprise is always the best element to have.
Nice little exchange. Thierry's got great power, great stance work, kind of a little mixture of his traditional pattern, looking sharp, very clean.
Now you can hear when he hits that stage, you can feel that power coming.
Yeah,
You can hear it all throughout this area.
Great power on that, it's true. Good, fresh. Great to see a fresh face on the stage. And
Absolutely.
strong representation. Good job, sir. Awesome. Okay, so our third and final competitor for the men's traditional championship, he is no stranger to the
No,
stage. From
no.
Sunrise, Florida, representing Team Infinity, Mr. Diego Rodriguez Flores.
And of course, one half of the DG and Pia vlog. And while we were outside, of course, like siblings, little rivalry, I actually suggested maybe it should be a DG versus Pia because she was giving him some side eyes when I was taking in this information for DG today. He says she does that all the time. So maybe instead of DG and Pia, DG versus Pia. They're changing the vlog up to that. So we might not see.
I might buy that pay-per-view.
Of course.
It seems like they are phenomenally close, brother and sister, and I know the family is a great family, super supportive, close. I'm sure that he and Pia have some moments.
Moments would be the best way to describe that.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Of course, DG recently graduating from college with a degree in cybersecurity.
That's awesome.
Working in the industry myself, I was like, I'm glad that we get another smart, talented person like that. It's good to see, and he's already landed a job, which is even more important.
It's fantastic. I love hearing about our sport martial arts athletes doing super cool stuff out in the world.
Absolutely. And the thing is that you've got such a community for people that have gone forward. We have some of those that want to be attorneys. You have people that, they could reach out to people who are attorneys themselves or are nurses themselves or whatever vocation that you already have so that you can get some experience, get some advice, from younger competitors coming up and looking to go off in the work world that way.
Well, there's no doubt. Diego, as always, putting on a well-balanced, strong presence, traditional kata, taking his time.
And also another competitor we've got to watch grow up on the stage.
Oh, yeah, I've been watching both of them grow up over the years and just continue to excel. We say that a lot, and that's because we live it,
Exactly.
and we see it. So those at home that maybe don't get to see these athletes, listen to that, look at that, great power from Diego, got everybody's attention. I love it. With SportMartialArts.com, you're seeing this stream, and of course you can look back through the YouTube channel if you want to watch any of the action. Earlier this afternoon, we had the Underbelt Grand Championships. We had 3 rings of action there, and they were all streamed. So if you want to watch some of those underbelts, tune in, check out those videos. We'll repost those later as well. And you can hear in the background, they're all being scored now.
Yes, the scoring going on. The hardest part of this entire tournament, the judging, as they read the scores of the competitors.
All right, so at home, we know how loud it is in here, so I don't want to talk over that with the scores. You guys let us know if you're able to hear him read the scores off, or we're happy to read them for you.
It looks like a streak of 9-9 for Diego. One lone 9-8. And I think that's going to do it for him.
That's right. Ben Jones was able to take one of the 9s. That's a great win in a mixed traditional division for Korean. Your overall grand champion was our last competitor there, Mr. Diego Rodriguez Flores. Great job, Diego.
I mean, all fantastic katas that we saw on stage. They were great. It makes judging the challenge,
Hey, what's up, Tammy Midden? I see that. Thank you for your compliment. We're here to have a good time, share this sport, share these athletes, give you guys a little bit of insight on what you're seeing and how the weekend went. So thank you guys for watching and sharing. This is only a positive show, so we appreciate that. Thank you. All right, great job again on that men's traditional final. Great diversity there. It was great to see Thierry up there. Ben Jones looking sharp as always. And your overall winner, Mr. Diego Rodriguez Flores. That was great. All right.
looks like we've got the 18-0 NASKA Overall Grand Championship for CMX. Philip Brumet up first.
2 competitors, right?
Yep, just
All
2
right.
competitors here.
Now, Philip is from Texas, and Texas proud. In the Houston area. He and his family now run Brumet Sport Karate there. So they have a new studio, looking good, training some world champions.
And it's always interesting to see an entire family that owns and runs a karate school. And as the child of those parents, you are grandfathered in instantly. You know that as soon as you're able to walk, as soon as you can stand, they're putting the gi on you. Boom.
You know what's going to happen. All right, here's Philip. He's going to get the crowd going.
Little clapping.
I don't know if he's going to have any music. Maybe he's creating it himself. He's going to be a high flyer. Here we go. Opening move. Oh, my goodness. Double gainer into double court. Nice job. And might have had a little something else in there I missed. That was fantastic. Nails that. That's how you want to start. And he knows he's going to need to nail this because Esteban Tremblay is waiting off stage for his turn.
When you have someone like that that's waiting to come on stage, you have to go to 11. 10's not good enough anymore.
Ooh, nice.
Adding in a little bit
little
of
elements these athletes known for, right? And that's something that Philip is known for, a little rodeo-esque movement there.
And again, the element of taking one's time. You want to be able to explode, but you also don't want to be hurried up here. He's owning this moment, and he's just making sure he hits every spot.
People calling that the Karate Kid kick these days.
A very modern interpretation of it.
Nice job by Philip Brumet. In fact, that was more than a nice job. That's understatement. That was phenomenal. Great job, sir. Great
Well, he knows
power.
he's got waiting in the wings, so you got to come out swinging.
You got to bring it. And there was no holding back there. He knows. And Esteban's going to bring it. That's for sure. His competition also representing Team Paul Mitchell from Quebec, Canada.
Now, when talking to Esteban, I asked him, I said, okay, give me some things that you do outside of karate. He says, I'm always in the dojo. I'm always in the gym. I said, is there anything else? He says, well, I like to draw. But I believe that is part of my creative side and also show my creative side in my kata, in my martial arts. So a true artist on the stage right now.
Okay, I like it. Esteban has always been a great showman, over the years growing up through his teenage years, getting that fire. It's been great to see, and he's really owning that as an adult. Very dramatic, great performer.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. He's like, well, I got an opening move as well. That was beautiful.
Once again, don't want to be a judge. And we haven't even gotten through the rest of his kata yet.
Oh, no, it's just the opening. You're like, oh, this is already going to be something. And you already know. Oh, very nice. Oh, beautiful. So throws the dragon kick and had a nice follow through second kick. Nice height on that. Great. So hard. Essentially a 720 double kick. If you want to kind of break it down that way. Oh, and nice pike double leg. Not seeing as many of those these days. That was a nice cut there. Great job.
He's feeling it. Preparing for that big finish.
Oh, throws the twist. Oh, nice. Oh, that was a beautiful combination. Very powerful as well. Smart choice there. Look at that ending.
So now we go back to the judges. Who's going to get the majority of 9-9s, or will one of the judges throw chaos and throw a 10? I like chaos sometimes.
You like chaos?
I like chaos sometimes.
Well, I see signs around that have 9-9s and the other side has 10s, so I think somebody's trying to instigate that.
Hey, the crowd is supposed to put a little pressure on those judges. We've got some people out here, as we can see. The 9-9s are facing us, so that means the 10 is facing them.
That's right. I mean, yeah, well, they was 10 for everybody. Like, wouldn't that be nice? All right, so Philip Brumet will receive scores first, and, of course, Esteban second. They are rolling in right now. I bet this is going to be super, super close. Oh, wow. When they throw out the high and low, your final by 1/100th of a point. Your overall.
Wait a second.
Ooh,
Maybe
the
an
drama.
adjustment. Might be a little adjustment. We'll see. We'll see. All right.
People in house are just getting the scores, but the guys can see it on the monitor once they throw that out with a total of 49.93 for Philip Brunet and a total of 49.92 for Esteban Tremblay, which means
by 1/100th of a point, Philip Brunet is going to win the 18th over 2025 U.S. Capital Class 6 CMX for men.
Wow, that was a dramatic scoring announcement there. It's great on our side to see that roll in, and then to hear the crowd as they're getting the scores. That was fun.
And it's always tough going against your teammates. Someone you train with, someone that you share.
Yep.
A sponsor with. It's always tough, but I always was told, hey, you know what? You compete hard no matter who you're facing. If it's someone that is your teammate, then you owe this audience the ability to see your best.
You do. I mean, that's why we're on stage. It's why you earn the right to be there. Let's go. Let's get it. And Tiger Chang up there giving the award to Philip.
Yes, local celeb, Tiger Chang.
Great job. Got a lot of great people that either help do awards or support or help this event take place and happen. We're so thankful for all of those people. We've so many officials, so many people to thank and talk about, but we appreciate all of them from the underbelt side, black belt side of the weekend. Everybody working so hard. It was a lot of fun, and right on the heels from the U.S. Open a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, I mean, just a 2-week span. I felt like I just were looking at some of these people not too long ago. So it's good to see everybody again. It looks like we're setting up for sparring now. Yes, we're getting our sparring judges on stage. So get ready for some fighting, as we would say back in the day. So this is great. Looks like we're going to have our lightweight competitors up first. Let's take a look here and see who we've got. We've got Joseph Rose versus Jose Latona.
Yeah.
Now, there might be a slight differential in height here for both these competitors. Let me see here. No. I think we're going to be okay. But earlier today, and I do believe that was the final for open weight, we had, it's when you get with these competitors with these long legs, man, it's just, as a shorter guy, it's tough.
It is tough. I think these two guys, though, they're so dynamic and fast. Joe Rhodes is a seasoned young fighter, a little wise beyond his years on that because he's dedicated so much to it over the last few years. And, of course, Latona is one of the best kickers in the game, great fast movement. This should be one of the best fights of the entire weekend. This is going to be great.
And Jose Latona in the all black and black headgear, and Joseph with the breaking up that black with the white running down his legs and on his shoulders. Don't blink.
Master Terry Kramer, one of the best seasoned officials in the game, taking center.
And as we expected, a heavy kicking attack coming out by Latona. Just coming out with that right leg. I love right leg kicking, being a fan of it myself. But, I mean, look at these lightning fast kicks. And, again, we want to get an agreement. And the round kick on the back of the headgear as Joseph leans down and gets caught with that. Lots of movement going on. This is a game of speed.
And as
going with a hook kick over
kicks,
top. Did he get it?
Latona taking the lead early with that. Comes over the top with the hands.
Have an excited Philip Brunet.
Absolutely.
Running by. Another 2-point kick.
Oh, and scores with 2 more there. He moves up 7-0 on Joe Rhodes. I mentioned Joe earlier. He is a fantastic fighter, and like I mentioned earlier, jumped in, helped out with the underbelts on officiating after he fought.
Yeah, I mean, you don't usually. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if I was fighting, I didn't want anybody asking me to help judge a division, but he's coming back and helping and dealing with the barrage of kicks. Looks like we're out of a point spread right there.
This fight didn't go his way, but I'll tell you what, he earned a lot of respect in this fight for making it here, earning his right to this, and then, of course, for doing and behaving the way he did earlier today. I appreciate that.
But giving Mr. Latona his flowers as well, man.
Goodness.
Just to deal with all of those kicks, man. It reminds me.
Latona was awesome. That was quick, dynamic. He got to give you. He owned that fight.
Absolutely.
He had the range, and it was just kick after kick, couple of blitzes. That was awesome.
And to take it back in the day a little bit, also a member of John Paul Mitchell, it reminded me of fighting Pedro Xavier. Pedro had a leg akin to that Mr. Latona has, and he's just up there. And I knew that I had to do with Pedro every single tournament.
You did.
It was one of those things that's like the only way out is through. You know that the monster's always gonna be there, so you had to elevate your game to deal with that. And it's one of those things that I didn't like it when I was there, but I grew to appreciate it, and it made me a better fighter, having to face such a great competitor like that every single time, being a lightweight, being super lightweight, going to lightweight. And I think it was the first time I actually faced Pedro was at this U.S. Capitol Classic many years ago, and it did not disappoint.
Man, he was one of the best ever. And as you just saw, Jose Latona winning that lightweight grand. Congratulations. That was, once again, as you witnessed, a fast and phenomenal fight. And it's going to stay that way.
Yes.
We have the heavyweight overall championship with Christian Rivas and Alex Mancias.
Speaking of, we've had some Karate Kid Cobra Kai references. Alex Macias doing a little stunt work on that show in Cobra Kai, playing a bad guy. Now, we all know that that's a stretch for him. He's far from that. But this should be a good match here between these two young competitors. Christian making a statement less than 2 weeks ago at the U.S. Open on a team that was assembled, some of not normally his training partners, and helping close the show to win that with that team. Let's see if he can do the same thing with Alex here today. Rivas in the red headgear, Macia in the black headgear.
Yeah, I expect there to be some strong hitting combinations coming ahead. Both of these guys are strong fighters, fast fighters. They're on the lighter side of that heavyweight.
Right, don't let that heavyweight fool you.
Yeah, no, they're right there ready to go.
Both guys throwing fakes, taking reads from each other. I expect a blitz soon. Fake blitz there from Alex. Christian looks like he's ready with the side kick. And there's the blitz from Christian. And he gets the point. So a lot of times what you're doing is you're throwing some fakes in, you're trying to draw a response from your opponent. When I do this, what do they do? And at the same time, they're reading you. So you're trying to see exactly what's going on. It's a little game of chess. Great counter back fist from Alex, but it looks like Christian got there first.
Yeah, some great countering. These guys know each other. They fight a lot. They meet each other.
Oh, that side kick slid in there.
That D side. Ugh. I was like, well, I blocked it. Maybe he did. Again, it all depends on your angle. But it looked good from here. Up, judges giving a 1 point. Was that a counter punch?
Looks like the judge is going to have to be brought to the center. Sometimes if you call, like, for example, the way that goes, you have to have the majority of the judges agree. So if 3 judges are there and 2 of them call a kick and 1 of them call a punch, you're going to give that, and now they've adjusted it to a 2-point kick. Looks like the judges got their story straight. 3-0 currently right now in this match of Mancias versus Rivas. And a lot of movement there. Did Alex at that point? No confirmation by the judges. Got to do a little bit more to work. And sometimes you even have to turn your opponent so that the judges can see what you're doing. That's a skill that is in the advanced level. And a sneaky back fist over the top by Christian again, extending his lead to 4-0. Another back fist.
Point.
I mean, this is what won him that fight in the U.S. Open.
I'm saying the U.S. is almost a repeat of that rhythm he got in.
Did he get the flying side kick? Another point.
Alex
says, no, that goes my way. I can count. Yeah. There you go. He's on the board.
Great movement. Even though they know, like I said, they know each other. They know the timing. But hey, every fight is a new fight.
Yes.
Wow, look at that. Great.
And sometimes that's tough when we've got a 2-round fight here, so the fighters will go have seats by their respective coaches. Of course, we got the brilliant mind of Tony Asami over there coaching Christian Rivas, and the equally brilliant, newly retired Damon Gilbert. Thank you for your service to the Oakland community, sir. I know that they're definitely going to miss you as the tactical defense instructor out there in Oakland. Could you imagine coming to work as a cop and he's showing you how to do an armbar or use great tactical defense without lethal force?
you know, having a few exchanges in the ring with Coach Gilbert as an official, I know that he takes every moment he's alive in a very serious manner.
Intensity, I believe, is the word you're looking
Yeah,
for.
it goes to an 11. Yours might only go to 10, but his goes to 11, I assure you. But it's all good. You just got to know what game you're playing, right?
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
you know, he's always a focused individual, and
All
I
right,
respect
these gents
that.
are going to get back after it
Here
again.
we go.
6-1 is the current score.
Oh, did he catch him with the
Side kick by
defensive side?
Rivas.
It looked like it from here. Looks like the judges agree, but it was close. He had that elbow down. I'll give him credit. That was close.
And by the way, point of order, looks like he lost the mouthpiece. Guys, I'm going to tell you, we're going to pop that mouthpiece back in. We're not going to ask for any water. We don't care. Let it fall on stage, and there's another point scored by Rivas.
That step-in back fist is lethal right now from him.
And it's blitz as well, as he just showed right there. And he contacted with both of those punches. It looks like his belt came off. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is a point spread. We're done. Team Legend is going to walk away with another one. And
Wow.
you can hear them on our side of the stage just cheering. And great sportsmanship shown by not only Coach John Paul Mitchell, but also the competitor, as Christian Rivas takes home another award. On fire this year he is.
That's awesome. Love to see that. His team on the sideline, great energy. There's a whole crew over here. That's great. Hey, world champion Tristan Bannon Rodriguez.
Yes.
On stage giving out the award. I think she has a tournament as well every spring, right?
Yes, she does. The Ocean State Grand Nationals and Warwick, Rhode Island. And look at Christian holding up the award for the number. I couldn't see we were completely at that perfect age. I think it might have been 6 that he held up to his teammates.
Hey, I love it. Great job, Tristan Rivas. Oh, a great dude and great guy and a great fighter. Obviously earned that, man. That back fist was something. You guys give him some love on that. If you see him at the next event, man, that's fire. That was great to see.
And that's a technique that's hard to stop if you're not used to it. It can be almost invisible, and a lot of times it's an entry point. You can throw that back fist and kind of hold it there so that it temporarily blinds you while you decide to come with the body punch. Now, where you're going to place that body punch, maybe dead center to the solar plexus, maybe to the floating ribs. You know, maybe you're going to dig in nice and low and just step into it. That's a strategy that you have, absolutely, when you've got something that just moves that quickly.
That awesome, great fight. And Alex is so fast and so dynamic. I mean, for Christian to have the confidence coming over the top and the timing and on that's top-level point fighting right there. You know, I mean, there's a lot of strategy to it, but that was great demonstration. All right. There's a little crowd hype by Reed Presley in-house as they transition from fighting judges back to forms judges. I think we have the team synchronized overall coming up next.
That's what I'm reading. So this will be interesting because with Team Sync, of course, as the title says, you want to be in sync with your opponent. It's not going to be all the same time, but you may break off to maybe even some self-defense, some other things. We'll see what we have. We've got 4 teams coming up here. It should be a great show.
Nice. Hey, so at home, you guys watched it. We got 4 Sync teams. It's really one of the most exciting divisions, that and demonstration team, demo team, because you have a lot going on and all that action. With Team Sync, it looks like on the list we're going to have the creative extreme, maybe a little traditional. I don't know that weapons, I guess, is maybe mixed in because it says overall, right?
That's true. I agree.
That's exciting. That takes it to another level, makes the degree of difficulty harder. The people that don't have weapons versus the ones that do. Is it about the music? Everything makes a difference.
Yes, very much so. It is great also to have you guys here. We're leading some comments. Hey there, Mr. Thomas. Good to see you watching with us. Appreciate that shout out in the comments. Let us know again where you're watching from. And guys, we're interactive. I'm sitting here reading. See me looking right down at my phone. I'm reading all of those comments that come up, especially as we have a little small delay in the action as we get these teams ready for the stage. Yeah. We're looking to see what you guys are thinking about the show, interacting, seeing what's going on with the comments. I got Banhammer here, so if you get out of line, I will smite you.
You get a bite?
I have one finger right here. I will smite you.
Hey, you guys chime in. Let us know what you think. You can give us your opinion on what you saw on stage and how they did. Give them some love. Give them shout-outs. Hey, during this moment, I'm not exactly sure the award because I don't have that listing, but Master
Brown's going to be on stage, so we're going to go throw it up to them and see what we have in store for us right now. And it may be the Classic Award because
Yeah.
there's an award that is given out every year at the Capitol Classics.
And who
Someone who's
earns the
well-deserved.
Classic Award? How do they establish that?
Someone of fine standard in the community, in the martial arts community. You know, it's always the award presenter, the award recipients over the years have been someone well-deserving of this award that has been, you know, just an all-around great person.
Right on. Well, that sounds great. All right, these guys on stage receiving the honor and recognition. The Browns. Awesome. All right, and they got a little drown out there in-house. I wasn't real sure what Mr. Presley was announcing to everybody. Give these guys their proper respect. All right, thank you guys. Great honor from the Browns as they exit the stage there.
All right, looks like we're going to get ready for that team synchronizing. A shout out to Gail Jones. Chiming in from Aiken, South Carolina, the Truth's Homestead. I stayed in Aiken, South Carolina when traveling for work. It was a great, lovely place. Lovely place to be. I enjoyed my time there as I had to go work, cross the line, go to Georgia for work. But I was staying in South Carolina, so it was a great time down there. Thank you for the shout out. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Love to know where everybody's from. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, know where the audience is, you know?
Yeah, our little moment here, we like to know. That's kind of cool. All right, so in-house, the 4 teams are being announced for the crowd. And if we are correct, the first team up will be Team Showtime. Oh, hey, I get a 9.98 for my dancing.
Man,
all right, I'm going to take that, Chan.
You know what? I'm not challenging you, so you're going to
Well, I wasn't sure if we were on camera at that moment because we kind of never know. I think the SMA team likes to leave us like in limbo in that moment,
right? Yeah, you never
right?
know exactly. May catch us looking down
I mean,
at a monitor and everything else.
We can't be slipping.
But it's all good.
Never
Team
let me
Showtime
slip.
up to bat here.
They're not slipping. These two great young athletes, great young role models. They're leaders. Obviously, world champion martial artists. They love helping out. They come to a lot of the Professional Martial Arts Conference ProMAC events and compete, judge, clean up, score keep. It's what we're all about. And you're going to see what they're all about physically right now. The Team Sync weapons, traditional form from the Molinas. It is definitely showtime.
Well, we saw Michael Molina earlier as we began the show with him and older sister Cody Molina. And to give a small fact about Cody, congratulations for making the U19, under 19 for lacrosse.
Yep.
Multi-sport athlete again, and earned a trip to Tokyo. That is a destination that is on my docket. So congratulations to her. Success, obviously, in another arena besides martial arts. And putting on the show, showing little brother Michael right there with that opening Team Sync form, keeping the action going on the stage.
I love it. Great sequence there. Ooh, nice.
I asked Cody, when going to a new sport, what lessons from the martial arts has she been able to utilize to help her excel? And she says it is the discipline and dedication. Obviously, being a martial artist for over 10 plus years, day in and day out, you know, all 4 seasons, you know, 3, 4 times, 5 times a week, she has that drive to continue and practice for another sport. And that's what will allow her to excel in any endeavor she chooses.
Well, they absolutely nailed that. Great job, great performance. I mean, they were in sync, they were strong, dynamic. That's great. That's how to start the division.
Yes. Why Team Tremblay comes up there. Tony Slaughter, I see you coming in from Fort Washington, Maryland. Hey, I grew up in Oxon Hill, Maryland, where we're at right now, and, of course, for the U.S. Capitol Classic. So appreciate the local talent. There you go.
All right, Team Tremblay from Canada,
I believe so. Correct.
We got some tennis brothers here.
Yes.
I think I saw that note.
That is correct. They both do tennis. I asked, we try to get where everybody knows you do karate. You do X form of karate, Y form of karate, whatever martial art it is, and we all appreciate all forms and styles, but we want to know sometimes what these competitors do outside of the martial arts. And it's funny, I've almost never seen so many black belts that almost zip it right away when you tell them, okay, ask them, what do you do outside of this? They say, well, of course you know. These young men practice and excel at tennis. So another multi-athlete, sport competitors that we have up here that are doing things. I would imagine some of the things that they would learn in the martial arts would help them with tennis. It is a game of finesse. It is also a game of power. Kind of what we're going to see right here.
Growing up in the martial arts as a martial artist, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
No, it has helped me tremendously, not only in other sports but also in work and personal life. Having that discipline, having the patience, understanding things, knowing how to deal with things when they go wrong, and they will.
They will, guarantee you. Nothing wrong for these guys yet. Let's see if we keep it going. We might have jinxed it, but hey, they're going to keep rolling though, right?
Absolutely.
That's what we do. Let's go, guys. Pick it up, dust off, and keep going.
And hopefully I didn't predict that, but sometimes things go wrong.
No, it was just timing.
And also sometimes things don't go your way. How do you deal with that? Everyone always loves to talk about success and first place and everything else, but there are many defeats that you usually suffer when learning to get to that area. And as these young men, the crowd is just cheering them on as they go on. You know what? This will not be the last time you see them.
No. Great job, guys. Get your heads up. Great performance. No worries at all. All right, great job from Team Tremblay. Like I said, I'm sure we will see them again many times in the future. Next to the stage, they are not new.
No.
They are not rookies to the stage. DG and Pia.
We saw DG earlier, of course, mentioning that, and I remember this from taking down this information a couple weeks ago. DG actually got started in karate. His parents needed somewhere to put him during the day. So they found a martial arts school, and to quote his mom, Pia got drug along because she didn't have any choice. But look at what that became.
Thank goodness she did, because she's one of the best female sport martial artists in the world, in my opinion, at the moment. Very hard worker, great young lady. DG, a great young man. I mean, they definitely put in the work and the time, and their performances show. And here they are, not only in sync, but blindfolded.
Yes.
What?
Hey, you know what? That's an added level of difficulty.
I think it's a slight level of difficulty jumped up for sure. I mean, you should know these katas front, back, side to side, back of your hand, but when you're in this environment, this room, the music in here, you're on stage, you have, there's thousands of people here this weekend. However many people are in this room, all of it. And then you got to get up there and execute perfectly. Oh, by the way, let's do it blindfolded.
Let's step it up a next
level.
Yeah.
Get out of here. These guys, this is fantastic. Now, on top of that, just take it for what it is technically. Great execution, great stance work, breathing, focus movement.
And one of the things that both of these competitors are picking great music to tell the story of this kata.
Yes. The best forms and weapons competitors tell the story of the fight in whatever way that might be, right?
Yes.
Makes a difference. If you can make me feel it and see it, then, more often than not, you're going to come out on top. It makes all the difference.
They pull that emotion from you. They're able to paint a blank canvas and show you exactly what they're seeing, or in this case, not seeing.
Oh, nice. On point there. DG and Pia. Beautiful performance. A lot of thumbs up to their buddies coming up. The fourth and last team on stage, Team Paul Mitchell, made up of Ben Jones, back on stage. You watched him earlier in doing Korean forms in the traditional challenge final, and his teammate
Dawson Holt.
Dawson, Mr. Clean Holt.
Now, when asking Mr. Holt, give me something that you do outside of karate, he told me he likes to go thrifting with his girlfriend. I would have never guessed that. So I can see Mr. Holt as he performs this, very clean kata, of course, name Mr. Clean, going to thrift store and finding treasures. He said he found a Bruce Lee shirt one time that he really cherished. So our competitors are into a little bit of everything.
Nice. Well, they've got some Bruce Lee movements up here on stage. I mean, these guys moving at great speed, great technique. Their lines fluid. Oh, nice kicking placement there. Little combat sequence. Nice. And the tricking section and advanced pass earlier was smooth. Hard to have those 720s and pulls in sync.
And even a spin with a side kick in the middle of it. I would say they're very well in sync. We're going to see what the judges think, of course.
Very nice, like a machine, so very nice job. You've got 3 performances that nailed it, that looked great. There's going to be a lot of little bitty things there. Was it weapon movement? Was it usage? Was it the empty hand traditional, the empty hand CMX, like creative extreme type form the last team did? Obviously, Team Tremblay will be taken out of that. They'll receive a 9-5 score from the judges whenever it's their turn to score.
So Team Showtime's up first for scoring.
So they're getting their scores. Again, we're not real sure if that's really clear for you coming in on the stream when you hear them announce that in-house, our buddy Reed up there. But if you can't, we'll announce the overall score and winner in just 1 second. We didn't want to...
and again, because of the weapon drop, it's going to be a 9-6, usually a 9-5 straight
typically,
across.
Yes.
But you've got 4 teams, so you've got 1 9-9 traditionally to give out. Of course, unless someone goes above and beyond and gets a 10.
Yeah. I know from using the scoring system, sometimes the divisions are set so that you must give the 9-8, 7-6 unless there's a DQ. And they may have taken away the DQ option up there so that they could represent a score. So that makes sense from that level. But yeah, typically that's a 9-5.
Now this is interesting.
This is going to be the last group to get scores coming up. And then we'll announce that for you. Hey, you guys at home, while they're doing that, absolutely. That blindfolded double unsue was fire. That's right, it was fire. Hey, and Tony, thank you for competing. Glad you had a good time and being here. We appreciate it, man. There's good and bad at every tournament. There's all kinds of great competition. You got to make it the best experience you can. We appreciate you coming out. We've had a really great weekend. There's been a lot of positive, that's for sure. All right, scores are final, tallied up. What do we have, Maui?
I do believe, if my math is correct, and I've got an iPad here to tell me it is, Team DG has won, and they just announced that. Fantastic.
DG and Pia pulled 3 of the 9.99s out of the total scores for a total of 69.89, and with the nod for the tiebreaker, your overall Team Sync winners, DG and Pia.
Hey, congratulations to them, the brother and sister powerhouse team.
Nice job, guys. That was a great final. Showtime, the Molinas were great. Tremblay's, great job making it to the show. And Bennett and Dawson, always, fantastic. It's hard to find a flaw in any of that. Great job, guys. Congrats, DG and Pia, Sync champions.
Up next, we've got 18 and over black belt women's traditional forms. 3 competitors coming to the stage.
You were talking about Dawson thrifting with his girlfriend.
And his girlfriend is on stage right now.
Here she is.
Vaughn.
I
once
think we're up
again,
to date on that.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
as we mentioned earlier, during the Korean Challenge, in school for nursing, also likes to hike and shop
And shop.
and thrift.
Maybe
Can,
thrift.
We can add by association.
Caitlin, we're adding to your bio if you watch this. You just make sure we're cool on that. All right, you watched Caitlin earlier in the Women's Korean Challenge final. She was explosive there. I expect the same thing here.
I would definitely expect so.
Choreo pattern, looks like, perhaps. So traditional Korean pattern. Showcasing nice kicking, and she certainly has that, so good choice.
That's also one thing to mention, that once you do, make it to the stage, you have your choice of what you're going to do for kata. So speaking back to your experience as, kata weapons competitor, how do you make that choice? I know you always you want to go with something that showcase your best. Sometimes you may have a couple of things in the stable that you can do, but what's your usual decision-making process?
When I was actively competing and also doing traditional forms divisions, I actually was one of those competitors that I just consistently did the same pattern the entire year in every, whether it was a grand championship or not. I only changed during that time of competition a few times for grands, where I may have done a form that had a few more kicks in it, or like Chungmu is a traditional Korean pattern that has jump, flying psychic. Ben Jones did that earlier.
Yes.
Sometimes I would have liked to do that. Sometimes I would do the same pattern that Miss Caitlin Vaughn's doing, but my kicks did not look like hers. This is so much better.
There was a little bit of a difference.
Caitlin Vaughn with that beautiful Korean form. Excellent presentation, ma'am. Thank you. We got DG and Pia beside us getting their photo for SMA representing. And next up to the stage,
Rose Room. We haven't seen her in a little while, but she is also, let's see if I remember right, she got a degree in traditional Chinese medicine and now already has a sports massage medicine clinic set up. And, of course, she's also a personal trainer, too.
And
so
is a personal trainer.
Chinese medicine, there was some in-depth work there.
Rose commanding the stage. All eyes going that direction. Slowly easing into her intro. Very nice.
And as I mentioned before, it's the little things at this level, making sure your hand placement is solid, your stance, you're sinking down into the stance. You're showing all the power, hand placement for the pseudo right here. And it being explosive when you need to.
Rose, always powerful. I mean, on point. Really, honestly, watching her tonight, I didn't get to see her over the weekend individually, but watching her tonight versus, even last year's competition level. And I've seen her since then, but she's getting better. She's one of those competitors that is still continuing to improve. Love to see that. Oh, nice position, great flexibility, balance.
Crowd starting to get into it as they anticipate the end of the kata.
Man, I hope you guys could hear that.
That power.
At home, as we're just like watching and being calm, letting that power speak for itself at the moment. And the crowd got kind of all excited into that last exchange. I love it. Beautiful kata from Miss Rose Rayun. Great job, ma'am, as always. All right, and the third and final competitor in this women's traditional final, Miss Gabrielle Dunn-Rudolph. She's back, earned her way to the stage once again, representing Team Paul Mitchell. Saw Gabrielle winning a division at the U.S. Open a few weekends ago, and then she was off. I think had a friend's wedding, so we didn't get to see her in that final, but she's back here. A couple of months ago, she was the guest at the Destin Open. Put on a great seminar. We're always happy to watch her do her thing and have her helping out. She's super sweet and one of the best people in the game today. We appreciate Gabrielle. Here's her performance for traditional Japanese kata.
Now, one of the things I would say I notice between the women and the men, as the ladies will go first for traditional kata, is that the flexibility of the ladies, but also the attention to detail that they show in their kata. While men do usually rely more on power and, showing off strength, it's the detail, the small little things that you see for the ladies. And Gabrielle also proud enough to be in a 3-generation lineage of martial artists. Her grandmother, her mother, and herself are all black belts.
That's amazing.
Yes. I mean, think about that. That is incredible.
Yeah, a sweet family, great ladies, great martial artists. Her mother, Roxanne, constantly winning grand championships through her division and staying active and busy and teaching kickboxing. So great family, sweet ladies, and phenomenal martial artists. Gabrielle is on point here, as you've been watching. Great poise. Oh, very nice.
I mean, low to the ground.
Oh, like super low. That kick sweep into the position without movement. Fantastic from here. Great job, man. The crowd certainly appreciates it. I love when we have a great active crowd, supporting the competitors, giving them that love. That's what's up.
And this is a very appreciative crowd as well. They appreciate the high levels of skill that are being shown on the stage as we gather all 3 ladies back for scoring.
Wow. I mean, that was as sharp as it gets. I mean, you have 3 of the best traditional women's forms right there on stage. They all earned their way there through different wins over the week, or weekend, I should say, and executed. That's going to be hard to judge. This might be the hardest one to judge that I've seen yet tonight. Did a great job, ladies. And again, if you weren't here this weekend, hey, maybe next year, if you can make plans, if you've never been to Washington, D.C. or this area, it's absolutely beautiful this time of year. There's so much to see, family. I have so many people tell me they were going to this museum or that museum, So if you've never been, we'd love to have you, or any of the other NASKA or ProMac events that we could ever help with. Please reach out, inbox us, let us know. Mallory and I have a whole list.
Oh, absolutely. And to speak up for my region, from being from this area, it's a great place to visit. There's so much history in the D.C. area. You can come. Obviously, there's so many things to visit. The weather's been quite hot, so sorry about that. It's been quite hot summer. But
this is your backyard. This feels like your home base, right?
My high school is less than a mile away from where we're sitting right now. My mother lives less than 2 miles away from where we're sitting at right now. So, yes, this is home.
Mallory's home, 100%. I love it. Hey, and the scores rolling in as we were having a little fun there. We want to catch you up correctly on that. We have Miss Caitlin with a 49.86, Miss Gabrielle with a 49.92, and Miss Rose with a 49.93.
So, wow.
Mimi.
Yes. Congratulations to Rose.
Your overall women's grand champion traditional form, Miss Rose Rayoum. Great job, Rose. Hey, correct me, Rose. Message me if I said your name wrong. Lots of love.
I am always up for correction because I am notorious.
That's how we improve. That's how you get better at anything.
Always showing that I have room to improve. 1% better every day.
That's Kanai, Mallory. Constant, never-ending improvement towards black belt excellence, sir.
That is true.
Absolutely.
Never be satisfied where you are.
West
Always
Coast for you guys at home. Positive attitude.
So we're coming up here. We're going to have our black belt men's traditional weapon for the 2025 U.S. Capitol Classics on stage right now.
Did you see Maggie Messina on stage
yes.
showing out shirts, by the way?
Oh, absolutely. You know what? She does so much for the sport, for Female Fighters Matter. A fierce competitor herself and wanting to bring light to the female competitors of the day. So you've got to really hand it to Miss Messina.
I love it. I love Maggie. I love what she's been doing and that hype, and Caitlin McMillan and everybody that's behind it and what's been doing for the sport. Absolutely love that. And Maggie's got great spirit. She's fun.
She's always fun to be around.
Hey, we're rolling right along. We've got our men's weapons final, as you mentioned, and the first competitor back, Paul Mitchell, Mr. Dawson Holt.
So he's been given the nickname Mr. Clean for a reason.
Wow. I mean, just watching his opening, I love the last few years how he's transitioned that opening and the fluidity of it with that power. I mean, it looks sharp. Nice cuts. Yeah, great movement there. Dynamic.
And a nice traditional way to clean the blood off the sword before putting it into the sheath. If you weren't fortunate enough to shed your blood on that blade, don't worry, he cleaned it.
Dawson's always super clean. Oh, nice transition there. Shows that side kick. Very nice. He is slicing up all the invisible ninjas around him, trying to attack.
I mean, I would have stopped at this point if I were one of them. But, you know, there always seem to be more.
Dawson's
one less
invited
there.
to game night for Fruit Ninja. Love it. Oh, nice little slick exchange there. Okay. That had a good look, Dawson. Nice job there. All right, great pattern. Great weapons routine. Job, Mr. Dawson Hope.
Very well done.
Yeah, very well done.
But, of course, waiting to compete is Ben, and I believe you said, of course, the truth, Jones. It will be Bo versus Katana.
So the men's weapons traditional final with the sword, and now we have the bow. Dawson and Ben, I can't really let it go without mentioning both of these guys, watching them grow over the years and competing, and now, of course, on the highest level. And they've been on the highest level for quite a long time and representing Team Paul Mitchell. but over the years and competing nationally, regionally, watching them grow has been super special. Both of them have been Arkansas Open grand champions in the past, one of my events, along with the Memphis Open. In fact, Dawson Holt was our Memphis Open overall champion this year. Took on one of those blue guitars, which you got to come and grab one of those sometime.
I think
Mallory.
I need to swing on down there. Those trophies look just really cool.
Bro, we have a really great time at that event. It's a great vibe, and the competition's just getting bigger and bigger. So you'll see Dawson back next year doing a seminar in Memphis, by the way.
And that's something I really got to hand you guys at the Memphis Open, is that you have great competitors there to share their knowledge for competitors to grow. In their own right. You see someone that on the stage akin to Benjamin Jones or Dawson Holt, and you're like, hey, I need to get to the next level. Let me come learn from this person.
That's right. You get better from being around people better than you. And if you're the best in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yes.
Let's
the
keep
best
learning.
in the room.
Oh, my goodness.
Fortunate.
That's right, Ben.
Let's keep going.
Give them a little something. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby.
I heard that
little
snap.
Scream of work. Yeah. Ben Jones, I was all about that. I like it.
You know what?
Great
That's
job,
an
buddy.
impromptu move. Unfortunately, since the weapon break will be a disqualification, but he kept it going.
Hey, loved it. We're over here bragging on watching these guys grow up and being strong, and that was a really cool example of their creativity and Ben going with the flow. This crowd's going to support both of them, wants them to do their best, and in that moment,
and of
they
course,
supported that.
Ben being very careful, picking up any
picking up the pieces,
the splinters that literally remain.
Hey, I love it. Great job, Ben. That was cool, good attitude.
But what a way to handle that.
Yeah, I mean, because he was killing it. Like, that was a great trad bow for him. We're over here, we're talking about him, we're watching, like, man, he's strong. Look at that strong combo, and then too strong.
Boom, right? Sometimes you're too strong for your weapon.
I love it. Great job, guys. I mean, Dawson was amazing. Ben was looking amazing. Super great. Now, they're going to give the mandatory scores out.
Right, we got to get the scores out.
But your adult overall men's traditional weapons winner will be Mr. Dawson Holt, by the way. And Ben getting scores and having a little fun with the bow.
Maybe Ben Jones is just too strong.
Yeah, it's just too, I mean, that's the truth.
Well played. Well played, sir.
The truth
well
is
played.
He's too strong. And I'm glad Dawson's up there to help him clean the mat off.
Wait. You got another one in there.
I did. I slid that right in. Look at Mohammed Jahad Vosh, who is here for the competition and Compete Internationals.
Compete
in LA
Internationals
every
held
February.
out every February. Hey, escape the winter. Go to California in February. It is worth it.
Hey, I love the John Vosh family. All of them are pretty amazing. I missed Amanda. Amanda, if you're watching at home, we missed you this weekend. We hope to see you soon. And the rest of the crew, too. They're pretty awesome. I think Alec was here with them this weekend. They have a great event in L.A., and we hope to see you guys there next February. All right, congratulations, Ben. Had an excellent weekend, and, of course, Dawson winning the overall championship there. Great job, buddy.
You never know what's going to happen, and sometimes you have to deal with adversity. Ben, that happened to Ben, but don't worry, he'll be back. He will definitely be back. And let us see what we have next.
Our women's traditional
yes, I believe
is
that
coming up next. And if I am correct, Miss Sophia Campos on stage. She had a wonderful performance last year. My memory serves me correct. The final. She's back for more. I love her uniform. That's pretty popping.
And I mentioned before about when I asked her, what made you start martial arts? How did you start martial arts? She said, well, I started karate when I was 5. She loves to teach and work out, but her parents own a school, so therefore you are grandfathered in. Your career path has been chosen.
At least it's going to be heavily leaned on that way,
yes.
Right? For sure. Hey, both of my children were in martial arts, and my son went on, got his black belt, and they both still really enjoy it and are involved in different ways. My daughter was just at the U.S. Open all weekend helping out, so it can be a lifelong, fun family experience if you let it be in a lot of ways.
Very much so.
Absolutely. And Sophia with a beautiful routine so far. Great
Showing
balance.
the grace and beauty of this soft style kata that we're
Absolutely.
watching.
Hey, great dynamics, upper body, great broadsword work there. And of course, it's the, for lack of a better term for those watching at home, you see the flimsiness of the sword. I said broadsword just in shape, style of the type of sword it is, but it's designed for this type of performance.
Right, for competition.
Correct. So again, we know at home we have a lot of people watching that do know what they're watching, do know what
very
they're
much
looking
so.
at, but we love you sharing and having the family and friends watching, and every chance we get, we want to make sure to explain as much as we can while having a good time. Sophia, kind of her performance speaks for itself. Fantastic Chinese weapons traditional form.
And of course, getting a heavy dose of the Chinese martial arts at this U.S. Capitol Classics and the China Open.
Love it. Hey, I dropped Caitlin McMillan's name a minute ago when we were talking about the Female Fighters Matter too, and their sponsorship and everything they're doing. Caitlin's one of the sponsored athletes and the spokespeople, I guess you would say, spokeswomen, you know?
Yes.
And like, the video they put out like this weekend, some of the online and promoting and thinking, like, very cool. Love to see that. She's a super strong competitor. Always sharing, putting out stuff, and been competing for the last few years at a high level. I expect a strong performance.
And that's what you're going to get. Katie is a junior at UMass as a biology major. And one of the things I remember from Caitlin is that during the time of COVID, we did some of the virtual tournaments, and it was the first time I met her virtually at that point. But to see how she trained at home, and, it's great to see, her having the success now in the national circuit from someone that I was watching. And, we were trying to do our best to keep the martial arts going during that time, which we really didn't know how long we're going to be locked inside, during the pandemic. But some of the good things that come out of that are some of the competitors that you see here. And on the stage is one of them.
There was a lot of good come out of that.
It gave a lot of people, the opportunity to continue to train. We found out that, hey, through utilities like Zoom or, any other sharing, that you could still train with people. And you can still keep up your skills during this time that we couldn't physically be in a room together.
Technology brings us together if we allow it to do so.
That's true.
All right, Miss McMillan is on point here, as we mentioned, and strong, great clean bow work, transitions. Oh, nice landing off of that rotation. Great job. Speed of the bow striking, even traditional forms, depending on somebody's experience level or their travel level and what they've seen or associations, the traditional bow work is often presented differently.
Yes.
In this style, you have more of a, what they would call a toothpick bow, competition bow, and you see the speed and the combinations flow much faster. The transitions are much faster.
That's a great kata by Caitlin McMillan. I was asking her, what is it like when someone, being that we're streaming now and, we've got social media, and they find out in school that this is what you do kind of in your spare time. She says her friends love it. They are impressed with the skill level that she has, and, she's away competing all the time. So it's always cool to ask people that are in school, what do your compatriots think about what you do? Because they can turn on, they see a clip. Speaking of, as Haley Glass takes the stage with a sword, you always wonder what they think because you're doing other things. Maybe your friends are playing soccer or basketball or football, and they're going to have clips that of plays that you're doing. When they see you doing karate, she says, they absolutely love it. It's a really cool thing.
100%, I agree. All right, and our third and final competitor, Miss Haley Glass. Man, her power, her energy, feel it, that grit. Absolutely one of the most powerful, dynamic competitors in the game.
And if you were paying attention during Cobra Kai, you would see her in a number of different scenes. Of course, playing, quote, quote, a bad guy. Of course, we know that's not true. Haley's not bad. She's just super intense. veteran of Royal Caribbean shows, the water show they had out there, which was absolutely amazing. And, of course, doing stunts now, but also practicing and learning how to pro wrestle. And she said she is having a great time at that.
I love that. These opportunities that this sport can lead to are amazing. Love it.
We have
and
a lot
Haley is on point with the sword performance, looking sharp.
Sure, we'll see a lot of competitors that will go into stunts or continue on in a TV/movie career. But I like the idea of pro wrestling, throwing it back to Ernest the Cat Miller.
Hey, love it.
Great competitor from many years ago, and obviously doing his time in WCW and WWF. It's great to see.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Ernest, by the way. I love him. He's a good dude, and anytime I see him at one of these events as a guest, he's always super respectful. So I appreciate what he's accomplished as well. Hey, and Haley Glass cleaning it up here, finishing strong. Outstanding job, man. Looked great. Hopefully at home you guys are liking what you're seeing. All these world-class athletes, different divisions, different styles. In that division alone, you had Chinese traditional, you had more of a, we'll just say traditional bow and traditional sword performance. And, of course, they weren't classical. They're more the modern sport, martial arts, sport karate
Correct.
style, and we absolutely love it. Love the way that showcases the athlete's full abilities, athleticism, while kind of keeping the love of tradition alive. So
I believe there's
cool
room for both modern and traditional in the sport. So you can have the updated, we'll have the flashy kicks and everything like we'll see, and of course taking it back to the base where it all began for traditional.
There's different types. Yeah, modern and classical traditional style is really kind of become a thing. There's a little differential there that can be distinct if you know what you're looking at. And then, of course, when you go creative, extreme type performances with the flips or the multiple spins and the speed and the music, that's an entirely different game. But you're still doing karate. You're just adding those elements. And even today, as long as that's been going on, you still find people, whether it be on the internet or wherever, that just don't understand it or don't want to or aren't it. But there's something for everyone. Basketball, football, baseball.
There's always going to be
sports.
arguments. You ask someone today, who's the greatest basketball player there is? Some may say LeBron. You go back 10, 20 years ago, someone's going to say Michael Jordan. You go back 40 years ago, someone's going to say Dr. J, even
It's
Magic
just
Johnson.
Jordan. They're all wrong.
They're
They
all
don't say Jordan, but that's okay. It's all right.
I'm sorry. Well, you're throwing your hat into this argument?
I didn't know. I just thought Michael Jordan. I didn't know. Michael Jordan. I didn't know. See, that's a great example, is it not? You
got room for argument.
All right, Miss Sophia receiving her scores. Caitlin stepping up for hers.
I'm here 9/8s and 9/7s. I do believe that will clear the field for Haley to get the majority of the 9.99s.
Well, I think our math is going to be a little easy there, right? If I heard correctly?
I think that makes it easy.
Absolutely.
And even I went to public school, I can predict the winner's going to be Haley Glass.
All right, so we tried to see if you guys could hear those scores. Hopefully you did. Coming back out, Miss Maggie Messina with the award for Miss Haley Glass, your overall 18 and above women's traditional weapons champion.
And a nice hoodie of Female Fighters Matter.
I'd like to have one of those shirts.
Yeah, that's
Maggie
cool.
Messina, I'm going to hit you up after the show. I want one of those shirts.
I like that. Flexing on the stream, man, trying to get a little merch.
I am. I got to work this opportunity. Hey, you guys at home, Maggie, if she rewatches, I got to get Joey Perry a shirt. It's a medium. I wear a medium. Let's look it up. I want to represent. I want to represent Female Fighters Matter too.
And because those are in Greek
cause.
letters, it's a conversation starter. People, I can't read that. What does that mean?
I think that's a brilliant
That's the point.
logo and way to put that out there. It's a subtle thing, if you're not paying attention, but you're right. That's pretty sharp. All right, so moving right along, we have our 14 to 17 boys traditional forms championship coming up. We have Oscar Pecci coming to the stage. Hey, you guys at home, as Oscar's getting ready to start. Thank you guys. You guys chiming in. Appreciate you. Hey, Marie. Hey, you pack me a swag box. I'll take it. I appreciate the love, and I give it right back every chance I get, and you already know. Love this sport, and I love you guys. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. If you weren't here this weekend, we hope to see you at the next event that we'll be streaming. I believe in September will be Cowboy Up, and we have other events as well in between and all around that, right? So make sure you stay tuned. We have half a year left, so exciting times.
There's almost no time off.
Not really. Not really. Not if you're super active like we are. It's just maybe most of December, but that's about it. That's okay though. We love this sport. All right, Oscar's having great performance on stage. He's got a great little cheering section here.
Another member of Team Revolution.
Yep. And I apologize. Earlier, I stated this was the 14 to 17 grand as Oscar got on stage. It's the 13 and under.
We got the correction.
Apologize for that. Yeah, correction.
I'm reading here. You're getting a whole swag box, man.
Yeah, you see Marie chimed in. I get a swag box.
Man, membership has its privileges.
Ultimate Weaponry swag box, I think, is coming our way. A little shout out there. Thanks, Marie.
Man, I am officially jelly. Thank you.
Hey, that's all right. Having a good time. Oscar having a great performance up here. You know, I want to see him on stage more. I want to see that opportunity. I hope that happens. We have so much movement. We have so much energy in this crowd.
Yes.
The people in the back row, I don't know. I think, like I stated earlier, I think, one of the leaders of this energy in this crowd, Emily Cooper.
Yes.
Sport Martial Arts.
And it's too bad the camera's facing this way because
you know what I mean?
You're missing.
She's helping hype the crowd for Oscar right now. Impressive. I got a 9.98 on my dance moves. I think she might get a 9.7.
Who says lawyers are boring? I do.
I don't know. Oscar, great job, buddy. That was great, solid performance. Crowd loved it. Way to go, man.
Coming to the stage is Mr. Showtime himself, Michael Molina. And again, a showman at this age, he's taking his time, turns, cues the music, and activate it.
Ah, yeah. He got his music kicking in. It is definitely showtime.
I remember he told me a while ago he'd love to do stunts, and his ultimate character to perform would be Spider-Man.
Really?
That's a career goal of his. And it's interesting, of course, I just looked today and saw the first look of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Tom Holland's all grown up. And hopefully one day Michael will get that dream of doubling from stunts.
Never know. You could get that shot. And Michael certainly has a chance. He's got all the
right
energy,
moves,
the right personality, and certainly got the skills. Here he goes. Oh, beautiful. Nice pass. Very clean. Great landing. Bringing that energy. Make sure get those hand extension lockouts on those hand combos. Coming strong. Little fluid pass there. Very nice. I can see he's getting a little more lift on that ending. Yeah. Very nice.
Great performance there by Mr. Michael.
Great creative form performance from Mr. Michael Molina. Great job, buddy. I should say creative extreme performance to properly categorize that. But
Yeah. Oh, I just found the secret. The perks of being Auntie's favorite. One of Auntie's favorite. Oh, you know, you got to tell me your secret.
I don't want to assume, but I think she is talking about me. But if she knew you, you would be one of her favorites.
I got
Does
work
she not
to do.
know you?
I need to introduce myself.
Marie, you've got to. If you don't know Mallory, you've got to hook him up at the next event. One of the best guys in the business.
All right, we got some scores
here.
For Oscar is a 9.98, 9.98, 9.98, 9.98, 9.99, 9.98, and a 9.98 for Oscar.
Good job, Oscar. He grabbed one of the 9.99s, meaning he grabbed one of the first place votes.
Yeah.
And
but that,
by
of course,
process of elimination.
And again, public school education. We believe that leaves the door open for Michael Molina to win the 13 and under NASKA overall Grand Championship for Boys Forum at the 2025 U.S. Capitol Classics. Congratulations to Michael Molina. Hey, guess who's on the stage again?
Hey, they're making Maggie work tonight.
Yes.
I think it's the third time she's been on the stage.
I mean, straight, you know?
I mean, well, she is a good athlete, so maybe that's what's up.
Clearly, she is not running out of steam. Always energetic, bouncing around out there. She is ready to go.
I love it. Thank you, ma'am. And congratulations to Oscar making the finals, looking great on stage. And Michael Molina lit it up, was clean, great form, great combinations. Congratulations from Texas, Mr. Michael Molina. By the way, also Pro-Mac champion. Throw that out there. Deserve it. This is next up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, love it. Our 14 to 17 girls. Oh, I'm sorry. We jumped ahead there.
Yes, looks like we got a little bit of order. Let's get that corrected. There we go.
Our boys, rather. Our 14 to 17 boys forms Grand Championship. I believe we have our traditional overall versus our creative extreme overall.
I think you are correct, sir.
That flow. Mm-hmm. So Mitchell Street first up, our traditional winner. I expect a very powerful performance from Mitchell.
Mitchell told me he likes to golf.
Really?
Go to the gym, likes to fish in lakes, he said. And I asked him, does he keep what he catches? He says, no, it's catch and release.
Oh, catch and release. Okay. Cool. He likes the time out there, you know.
Oh, you got to enjoy it. Got to enjoy that time fishing, just sitting back. I mean, you know what? Maybe it's the stress from golf. You go out there and you're trying to get that you know, trying to work. That's a hard sport, man.
Golf would stress me out.
And then you go just spend some great time on the lake, catch a fish, pull that guy in and say, hey, you know what? Today's your lucky day, buddy. Pop him right back on in.
I guess if you could go golfing, get a cart, and you have the right people and the right items in the cooler, you can probably have a great time. And we are live with our 14 to 17 boys overall forms Grand Championship. This is Mr. Mitchell Street from Canada. Ooh, I'm looking ahead. This is going to be an all-Canadian final.
Yes, it is.
Ask me how I know that.
I think you know why.
I know both of these guys are from Canada. How about that?
Well, I would have said I know because I was using the Mad Action system.
Because we have the Mad Action computer system? Well, we do, and that is very true, but I am proud to say I already knew both of them were from Canada.
And they're both fantastic competitors.
They've been around. They both compete, so I did know that. Mitchell is having a great performance here. Look at the height on that tiger jump. Great job. And Mitchell representing Team IMMAC. If we mentioned that earlier.
We've seen quite a few IMMAC athletes on stage tonight.
Super solid team.
Yes.
A lot of great competitors and very consistent. So, love to see that.
Once again, the crowd anticipating a big finish. Very educated crowd.
Oh, they know what they're looking at, and that's what I like. As we're not talking, and the people at home maybe can catch some of that energy. I hope they can.
Yes.
But even if you can't, it's great. They're loving them. Clapping at the right time, giving them that boost. So that's cool. All right, so Mitchell bows out. And as we mentioned, his competition for the evening, also from Canada. Please welcome Mr. Wasim Dridi.
Now, one of the things that Wasim and I were discussing when I was saying, hey, let me write a little something down for your bio. He said, I'm an airplane enthusiast. I said, okay, what do you mean by that? He says, I love airplanes. Like, before we go to fly to come here, he'll say, hey, this is a 737. It was made in such and such year by Boeing or by Airbus or something. So the young man loves aerial flight. I have a guy that I actually work with, and when we travel for events, he tells me any and everything about the airplane that we're on and, knows everything about that. Looks like he was signaling for music. We might have had a little bit of an error there, so he's going to wait or before he decides to go a cappella. Let's see what he's going to do here before he actually takes flight.
Hey, every now and then there's a technical glitch or whatever, and my favorite moment is when they get it right off stage and to just see how the competitor reacts.
Yes.
If they can clear it, brush it off, and then go ahead and execute right after that.
Sort of.
I love to see it. And I think if anybody can do it on tonight's grouping, Wasim is one of them.
You can't let it throw you. If you're expecting to do this to music and you're like, hey, there's something that's going on, you got to get that dirt off your shoulders. You got, and the crowd's hyping him up.
All right, Wasim has decided to maybe go a cappella.
Yep.
A cappella, maybe? We have Michael Molina coming by with his awards, looking good over there. All right, so Wasim has made the decision. I'm going a cappella. Here we go. Beautiful opening. In case you missed it the first time, check it again.
Yeah.
I love it.
You know what? Hey, let's give a repeat since no one is gonna be able to get the music yet, but he's gonna go for it. You know
right
what?
out of the gate.
No
Just
music
let's
needed.
Go. Yeah, grit those teeth and then make it happen, dude. There you go. Let's go. Woo! Nice tumble exchange mixed in with the advanced trick kicking. Great job. Oh, and he's coming back the other way with the gainer flashes. Nice sequence. Not one, not two, but three. Powerful hands. Nice dynamics. Oh, nice swipe through 540. Oh, nice Arabian pop out to the pop front. Nice choice there. Got some strong hands coming through. Oh, ends it. Nice, powerful Webster. What do you think?
Hey, you know what? The lack of music did not hurt him.
He didn't need no music. he made his own up there. That was fantastic, Wasim. Great job, buddy. And Mitchell, great job. That was apples and oranges, and you got to see great traditional versus great creative musical extreme type kata, and both of those guys killed it. Great job in the best way.
Sometimes you have to be reactive like that. There could be a glitch. Back in the day, let's see, everybody was using, tapes or CDs, and then it transitioned to
Yeah.
iPods and other musical devices. And now everybody pretty much uses a phone and try to stream the music. You could have a glitch and something happens, at the DJ booth and your song is not being played. But you have to decide at that moment, am I going to go or am I going to wait for this to maybe I'm losing some of the momentum of the crowd to not get up there and go for it.
I think that's spot on. I like that Wasim went ahead and don't worry about it. I got it. That was probably a good choice in that moment.
By the way, we'll get an update right there. Auntie says that she is going to be a few less events, but next time I'm going to introduce myself to her so we can make sure we get on the right path. That's perfect. We're getting some scores in right now.
Hey, Marie's great, so she'll take care of you. She's cool. Hey, you guys chiming in, by the way. Appreciate it. Hey, Xavier Roberts chiming in from Florida. Hey, we missed you this weekend. Xavier Roberts, one of the best young center officials in the game. Also runs South Atlanta Open. We appreciate you watching Mr. Roberts, we missed you this weekend, but we'll see you soon.
See if we can count these 9s.
Yeah, I like that energy from the crowd here. They're talking about how they did. So Mitchell Street looked great. Got
I believe I heard a few more
bit of
9s
split
for
there.
Mitchell Street.
All right. So Mr. Mitchell Street is your overall 14-17 boys.
Hey, who's that on stage?
Grand champion. And look at that award giver, the presenter. She is hot. That is Miss Holly Perry. My other half, by the way, if you're watching and don't know. So
I might
will
say
not
better
get in
half.
trouble. I will not get in trouble for that. So she's the promoter of Destin Open and the president of the Professional Martial Arts Conference, ProMac. Looks good doing it, too. Appreciate her. And congratulations once again to Mitchell for his big win, and Wasim. That was a fantastic performance, buddy. Head up high. You guys looked great. Thank you. That was great.
Now we're on to the 14-17 NASKA overall grand
Now
champ
we get
girls
the ladies.
form.
Okay.
We saw her earlier in Team Sync, and now she's back. Sofia Rodriguez-Flores.
Now, before the final started, Sophia did tell me, I ran into her coming in. I was like, hey, what do you got going on tonight? What are you going to bring? And she's like, winning. I loved it.
Nice
I was
and simple.
like, okay.
Okay, I got
you, Sophia. Let's go.
So another one of these martial arts athletes, of course, is into performance stunts, and I do believe she's had some film work, some video work as well, but also wants to be a nurse. Fabulous work there.
I love it. Hey, Sophia, I can't help but mention multiple years been at the Memphis Open, giving seminars, giving value, and winning grand championships. Amid everything else she does around the world, travels, great international competitor, top young female competitors, top competitors, period, in the game, and always doing something different. Creative divisions this weekend, looking sharp. So she's on it, and this is one of her best divisions, her traditional kata. No music tonight.
Just going right to it. You know, I have to say, from a former fighter out here, I would compete. Let's say I'll do teams. You know, we didn't call it open weight back then. We called it. They would call it. They had a different name where it was all weight challenge, and then you have your regular division, and sometimes you would have continuous. So that at most is maybe 4 times to compete. But these competitors come and they do traditional, they do open, they do creative, and then there's the weapon side of things, and then they do the team events. So there are multiple events that competitors like Pia does, and it's amazing they keep this energy level still the same all the way to Saturday night after performing Friday, all day Saturday, and now into Saturday night.
Wow, that was beautiful. Great landing, Sophia. Great technique on that. Great posture. The performance element, and owning the stage,
yes,
and that presence goes so far. The people that understand that and are able to execute that, that's another level. She certainly got that. Great technique by Sophia. She's building up for the jump. Executes the power move. Crowd was into it, of course. Now for the final section. Going into their bow out. Great job. Sofia Rodriguez-Flores. Great job, ma'am. That's hard to beat.
It's a great start, but if there is a competitor that can do it, it is Alice Gross.
talk about some swag and some swagger. Miss Alice Gross brings the swagger to the stage. Watching her grow up has been a lot of fun. She also is a high-level cheerleader.
I was corrected by her dad earlier. It says an all-star cheerleading background, level 6. He said to make sure to mention that. So those that are cheer will know what it is. Plans to go to college and cheer in college. Recently won the Legends Award in All-Star Cheer.
I love it. She's going to have a big opening here. Boom. Very nice. Grateful. All right, Alice, one of the best creative extreme competitors in the game, brings the style you expect and then a little more. She's got great basic kicking ability to mix in with her tricking and the high-level creative movements. As you can already see, great side swipe there.
If I remember right, she is getting some coaching from
oh, nice twist. Keep working it. Let's
great.
Go.
I was momentarily stunned by her performance. Great flexibility, showing off those great kicks.
Oh, very nice. Like I said, you see that mix, that little traditional side kick coming in there, sticking out of nowhere, and then, oh, let me show you the flip. Love it.
Done with these. Done with these.
Made that flash kick look very easy. Oh, nice walkover. Twist kick, nice.
Showing the full rotation of that twist kick.
Yeah, you guys might want to rewind and pause that twist.
Pause
kick
at that exact moment.
Might have
you'll
broken
see
your hip watching it. That was fantastic.
Oh, that is a hip replacement in motion right there.
Yeah, great job, Alice. That was fun. So pretty sharp, great creative extreme representation there. And Miss Sophia's traditional kata. Let's see what the judges thought. Take just a second. The judges enter their scores on their computers there in front of them. Then it goes through. Mr. Reed's announcing them in-house. Of course, they'll show them on screen if they're able to in a moment.
And I believe our 298s in that recent judges scoring.
Wow. All right, so once you throw out the high and low of all those scores, you're going to come up with your winner. And Miss Sophia Rodriguez Flores is your 14 to 17 girls overall forms champion here at U.S. Capital Classic and China Open. And look who's on stage giving the award, one of the promoters for the Cowboy Up.
Yes.
This September in Texas. They've got a new venue at the Kalahari Resorts and the water park that's inside the hotel. We're going to have the martial arts tournament. That's a ProMax sponsored event, a NASKA sponsored event, North American Sport Karate Association Professional Martial Arts Conference. Miss Holly is one of the top officials and promoters for both. Thank you, ma'am.
Been hearing
a
lot of good things about the Cowboy Up.
Oh, it's a great event. I go every year. We help run that event, and those promoters know how to show thank you to the people that come and put on a great show. So we look forward to that this September.
All right, we've got
next
2 teams for the NASKA Demo Team Final.
Okay.
2 teams come to the stage, Team Amerikick and Team, as you may have been heard over the microphone, Competitive Edge. Team Amerikick taking the stage first. Now, you're going to see a lot of competitors that come on the stage. You're going to see some with weapons, some without weapons, but it's going to be a lot. Taking up the entire stage, and there is a lot going on.
Really looking forward to this.
So this is one of the performances that I'm glad that we have a wide camera lens. so that we can actually see everything that's going on.
Hey, absolutely. The team demo is usually one of the most exciting divisions of the whole weekend, and the crowd loves it. There's so much going on.
It's also a great introduction to those that are first starting to compete, because everybody plays a specific role. As you see right now, as the competitors split off to their individual places, you have some that are coming up here, a couple, 540s there. As then other competitors will go off, and then you're going to see, I see when some's prepping for bows now coming up. So you'll have a lot of things. I think we also had a music malfunction as well, because usually this is accompanied by music, but I heard the music fade off. So hopefully we'll be able to get that and correct that error. But as true professionals, they're going on.
Yeah, no, they're rolling. I hope that if they're having any execution problems on the audio, the in-house, I hope that gets corrected. That definitely makes a difference. And I know they're working hard to do that. So, hey, great little triple catch there by the AmeriKick team. Great job, guys.
But you can also see that they've spent many hours practicing music or no music. They're continuing on and in sync with their performance.
Show must go on, right?
Absolutely, and you can see right here the dedication to these young athletes have performed over and over and over this routine. So music or not, let's keep going.
Absolutely love it. No, they're doing a great job. Oh, nice, good energy. Hey, looking back through a few of the comments as we're watching this demo, they had mentioned it couldn't help if the music made a difference for Wasim earlier that moment, right? So it's very on point with what we just talked about with this demo team and the music. But, hey, they're rolling along just like Wasim did.
Yes, and that's what a true competitor does. You just keep right on going. A bow switch from that Webster.
Yeah, and, as you mentioned, music with these performances, it does make a difference in this environment because so much choreography goes into it, right?
But a very friendly Team AmeriKick crowd as they receive an outstanding response from the crowd.
Yeah, AmeriKick team across the country, always bringing great competitors and great spirit. Great demo team performance there from the group. Great job, guys. Their competition, Team Competitive Edge, one of the top traveling teams in the sport. All ages on this team. You'll see some of the little guys, as well as a few adults, mainly a lot of in-between teenagers. Yes. It's a fun team. I mean, you're going to see every sport karate weapon, probably some traditional in there somewhere, some tricking, some creative. You're going to see a little bit of everything, kind of like the last demo. They have a few more people on their squad, so it should be interesting.
Yes, everyone takes the stage. Everyone is in position now. Competitors are ready. Let's see. We should see someone signal for music.
Okay, they got it queued up.
Yep.
All right. Enjoy. Team Competitive Edge.
Almost like a traditional kata beginning at the start.
Got it out of the way. Like it. Nice combo work. Got Mr. Gremwald and Mr. Hensley up front. Great to see those young men. Yeah, great teenagers in the sport. Great job, guys.
And you notice there's almost no pause in the action. As soon as one group exits right away, someone else is coming to the stage performing right away.
Little boys empty hand sequence. Now we got the ladies and the littles. All right, yeah, nice. Oh, they're going to huddle up. Oh, we got a double leg side flip over and a pop front. Nice. Wasim Treaty back up with his power tricking. Oh, nice pass, guys. Oh, nice sword work. You see Maddie up front. You watched her earlier. Got our two guys in the back. Oh, I recognize Mr. Mason back. Great job. Oh, nice pass. Then we got a little bow sequence. Oh yeah, nice job, guys. Oh, we broke out a little double bow.
As you said, we'll see every sport karate weapon on stage.
Oh, little guys coming in, wanting their moment. Love it. Great job.
I've always wondered what it's been like to set something up like this from scratch. You know, you're the coordinator. You're putting every piece on the board right now, deciding when the athletes come along.
Have you not had that experience putting together the
I've
demos
never
yet?
put a demo together.
Really?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, ooh, beautiful pass there. You know what? I guess there's probably a high percentage of martial arts instructors that haven't done that. You know, you're right. I think it's probably less than I felt like. It's true. Wow. Outstanding job, guys. That was terrific. Great performance from Team Competitive Edge.
Well, now it is in the hands of the judges.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that when you compare those two teams, great. You saw a lot of diversity from both of them. Great energy. I think probably execution-wise, overall, you know, Competitive Edge might have had the edge there.
A little. I see another one there.
But we'll see what the judges think. Amerikick looked great, obviously. Well-trained, great job. A lot of those athletes had some good highlights. Carter there coming in had great highlights. So great job, guys. That was wonderful to see.
And another great challenge is fitting all the teams on the stage at once.
Yeah, getting all of them to listen and come up and down. That's right. With love. All right, looks like the scores for Amerikick were 9.98 from every judge. So a lot of times we say across the board, meaning all of the judges. And that means that Competitive Edge will receive 9.99 first place scores across the board.
Yes, sir, very much.
Making them the 2025 U.S. Capital Classic and China Open Demo Team Champions.
And walking to the stage very slowly and in a cool way of his own is the president of NASKA, Mr. Larry Conahan, and that reminds me that the Diamond Nationals is also in the pipeline for attendance coming up very soon.
Diamond Nationals, one of my favorite tournaments every year. Master Carnahan, one of my favorite people. Love his leadership, and he's been around since I was a young man doing this. So
I think I can also say that. I think I get in on this. Competing.
We were fairly young when we got in this game, my friend.
I was also around, I think I was 19 when I went to my first Diamond Nationals.
Mr. Carnahan's been around that entire time. All right, great job from Team Amerikick and Team Competitive Edge, your U.S. Capital Classic Demo Team Champions. Great job, guys. I believe we are down to our final four.
Yes.
We are down to our final four.
Uh-oh, we're getting close here.
Kind of like college basketball. It's going to get lit. Or as we like to say, that's what's up. The home stretch. All right, demo teams making their way off the stage. All right, so that is confirmation. That is next up. The Black Belt Men's Creative Extreme Weapons Final. Women's Final first. Sorry, I said that. Women's Final first. Up on stage. She is no stranger to the final stage. Please welcome Miss Sarah Campbell.
And as you mentioned, no stranger to the stage. Sarah Campbell winning in not only the U.S. Open, but also at the Battle of Atlanta.
She had a nice win at U.S. Open a few weeks ago. I think I got to make the comment she was wearing her Pro Mac Championship belt. Brought her good luck. Looks like we've got it on again tonight. Let's see if it does the same thing.
Maybe that's bringing a little bit of luck there.
You know what? It's every little thing, and I like to notice the little things, so couldn't help but notice that. It's a little close to the vest. All right. Sarah is certainly one of the top weapons competitors in the game. Great bow competitor. Watch her transition into the adult seamlessly as she's going through college and doing her thing growing up and still competing. Oh, missed the behind the back catch. That was tough. All right, keep working it. All right, so she's going to pick it up and keep going. Can we love that spirit? Oh, that is a great release catch.
The one thing that's interesting also, with an unfortunate drop by Sarah, but you want to make yourself stand out in this division. There's only so much you can do with the weapon that you have, but to see the creativity that these athletes come up with, like the certain releases, the specific catches, and unfortunately another drop there from Sarah is just, sometimes it's just not your night. But to make yourself stand up with the catch and release that you have and all the other tricks to do, because everyone is doing, well, you know, you have a lot of people doing the same weapon, but you want to stand out. You want something to make the judges say, hey, you know, that was really cool right there.
Absolutely. Hey, Sarah, great job. She will be back. Don't worry. So that happens, and she'll be back looking better than ever next event. All right. So we're moving right along. Second competitor.
Yep, we've got Lee Forte, who are first. This is her first nighttime finals, and she is studying for business to be a karate school owner from Quebec, Canada.
What? I love that.
Yeah.
She's still working business to be a karate school owner. All right, let's go, girl. Let's hook it up. Miss Fortin, good luck. Show us what you got. Hey, I'm all about that. Growing up, opening my studio at 17, and I love learning about seeing these young athletes wanting to do that, wanting to be in the business of martial arts. Just got me excited.
And also, you know, going to school and learning, and you, of course, I think of like, you said you opened at 17. What would a 27-year-old Joe Perry tell the 17-year-old Joe Perry from the lessons that you learned during that 10-year about, you know, running a business, opening up a school, operating a business, going through the ups and downs, planning for a rainy day? There's so much experience, so much you can learn during that time.
So much. There's so much. Oh, Miss Leia with the little drop there, but she's going to still go for it. Oh, look, she's got some springs.
Yeah.
See how easy she got up there? That was nice. We'll come back to that. Hey, Leia, she's going to keep going, keep performing, and we're very thankful for that. Keep rolling, ma'am.
Yeah,
hey, great bow work. She's nice, clean.
Yes, indeed. We've known many of Canadian competitor that have, you know, for the bow years and years ago.
Oh, Tiger was. All right, Tiger Chang in the house. What's happening, my friend? Good to see you, sir. Much respect. Thank you, sir. That's what's up, man. Oh, I got you. I got you. Hey, great performance from Leah Fortin for continuing to push through. We appreciated that.
And on stage right now again is Miss Haley Glass.
One of the best in the game. Got her comma work. Maybe a little X23 flavor.
Hey, there's a throwback.
It was a throwback. I got you. Marvel and karate. How do you want it? Let's go. You guys don't know Haley Glass did some stone work. Daphne Keene, that's X23 in Logan, a Marvel movie, Wolverine. We could get through an entire broadcast without a little bit of that.
It's true.
Haley's bringing it as always. Great power, speed. great, powerful Kama performance from Miss Haley Glass.
And as we bring both competitors back onto the stage with unfortunate drops from both Sierra and Leia, we know the winner will be Haley Glass. We'll still score these competitors, but it's in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely in the bag. Haley did not elect to do anything too crazy during that performance, and I think that was the right choice in that situation.
In that situation, you see that everybody
right.
else has an unfortunate drop. You know, I would play a little conservative myself as well and ensure that win.
Right. I mean, like we mentioned earlier, and even, as I say, like, well, even if they drop, I might go for a performance. And that is true. But when you get at this level, you still maybe want to have that mindset. But then there's sometimes you look and go, okay, well, there's 3 of us. The first 2 drop. I do have this release or this move that's a little risky. I'll just maybe not do that one thing so that we can find, that's a good strategy, I think, in those moments.
And also being able to edit that on the fly.
Correct.
So that you can say, I'm going to admit this. And, kind of at this level, the competitors you could probably say they break down their form. They break down the form into 4, blocks. You can say, let me see part 3 right now. They would go right into it.
Right. Hey, great job, ladies. Congratulations for making it to the stage, Sarah and Miss Leia. And your overall winner, 18+ Women's Weapons CMX Final, Miss Haley Bulletproof Glass. Great job, Haley. Amazing, as always.
All right, looks like the men are heading to the stage, 18 and older.
They were gentlemen.
CMX.
The ladies went first.
Yes.
Now we got the men.
And on the docket tonight, we've got Philip Brume, Esteban Tremblay, and Benjamin Jones.
That's an all-team Paul Mitchell final.
It's all JPM final. But as you can see, these young guys, they compete with each other. There's no like, oh, I'm going to take it easy. It's my teammate. No. Each one of these guys wants to beat the other 2 in this division.
It's cool they can win different divisions, and you have a final with 2, 3, 4 based on the rundowns and have that's special, especially if they're pushing each other all the time. Those are the eras we like to see, little Carmichael, John Valera, Mike Chat style era.
2 DC natives, Carmichael Simon and John Valera, of course, going off and doing things respective in not only Hollywood, but also the business world. And, of course, Mike Chat. He's doing his thing, still doing his thing.
Speaking of Carmichael Simon, I hear WMAC's getting a little reboot.
WMAC Masters. If you don't know what that is, you need to Google that.
Check it out. Oh, Philip Brume coming out of the gate fast. Kama work, some nice cuts, 7 cuts. Oh, he's got the finger rolls working into the throw. Okay.
Behind the back blind catch.
Phillip. Nice, 540 into leg sweep. Go through the leg transition. Okay, nice job, sir. Hey, that was a great series of put together combinations. Not really subtle, pretty dynamic.
I mean, and it was all fluid as well,
Yeah, very
the finger
nice.
rolls right there.
Great job. Oh, Philip's got a ton of releases here and just smooth as butter with it. Oh, nice front roll to the catch. That was different.
I mean, you got to put the pressure on. You got to come with your best.
I like it. Oh, he went for it. Went for the extra juggle. That was nice. Good job. Is he going to try it again, or is he going to keep rolling here?
You know what? I say go for it again at this point.
Nice. That was smooth as Marty Eubanks out of Kentucky, I tell you. Oh, with the drop. Hey, Philip Brume, great job, buddy. That was fun. Good job. So that was a great demonstration. If you're watching at home, maybe if you don't catch a lot of shows or newer to that, the creative extreme part where they're going a little faster, the faster movements in with the spins and flips. I mean, when you're releasing those weapons, now they're not sharp. They're made for demonstration. They're made for competition, And, I mean, people, like I said, the legend Carmichael Simon,
Your little
who we
FaceTime
brought
here,
up, used to be in these types of competitions. The weapons that they're using are not sharp. They're made for this, so no worries about them getting injured in any of that. And they can go for some crazier stuff, right?
Absolutely. You can see that the level of effort that Philip was putting in. I mean, there's some things that you haven't even seen before that he's doing. He's doing all sorts of catches behind his back, going for a roll and catching things. But he's pushing the level, and don't worry, he'll be back.
Oh, and Tremblay here, nice focus. Got the traditional type stance to start, and it executes strong. Oh, off the catch, right into the court combo. Great job, sir. Oh, my goodness. What was that, like 27 spins?
I stopped counting after 3, I'm just being honest.
Great job. Oh, very nice. Oh, that was beautiful. Nice job.
Really
Esteban.
smooth in that transition.
Yeah, that was nice. That's the thing. Making these elite level tricks, passes, combinations look smooth. Making them look easy.
Oh, wow.
Get out of here. Wow. Nice
That was an impressive
job,
performance.
Esteban Tremblay. Air Canada in the house. Yeah, he brought it. Great job, buddy. That was great to see.
But the last competitor coming to the stage now.
But not to be outdone,
No.
I assure you. Mr. Ben the Truth Jones.
As some of those great commercials will say, but wait,
There's
more.
There is more. And that's what's up. Ben Jones always brings it. He could absolutely take this home. He's got to hit it just right.
And one of the things that you notice about these young gentlemen from John Paul Mitchell is they've all gone without music. They want their performances to stand out. Let's see if Ben, I think he is also going to go silent as well. You could almost hear a pin drop right. Everybody's anticipating this.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Ben with nice transitions. Oh, my goodness. The speed of that was nice. Okay.
Did you catch the back fist in the middle of the combination?
No, he's going for it. Motors on high right here. Like his transitions, you can see the switching through the bow, the flow, like definitely on point. Very nice. Let's go. Push. Oh, finishing strong with that, with the creative placement. Great job, Ben Jones. So remember, or I say remember, but maybe at home they don't know.
Yes.
When these competitors are making this final, if they want creative, they have to do the creative weapon. If they want extreme or musical, they can elect to do that, right?
Correct.
The creative division's creative, but it doesn't have inverteds or a lot of the flips or the multiple spin tricks to kind of put it in a basic way. So his form didn't have as much of that, but man, that was dynamic.
Yeah, you can only perform in the rule set that you want in.
Great final. Philip Brumet coming out of the gate, fire. You know, he had the drops, but that was awesome. Esteban was as sharp as I've ever seen him. Love the little touches there, and Ben was super strong. Let's see what the judges thought.
All right, gun to your head right now. Who would you choose between Ben or Esteban? Pressure's on you. You judged all weekend.
Yeah.
Who would you give the nod to?
You know, in that particular performance, in that moment, with what they did from this seat, I would give the edge to Esteban Tremblay.
Let's see if he's right.
He had the advantage with being able to trick, comparatively, but that's not the end all. But in that particular performance, unless I missed something, being this far away, that was a winning performance comparatively in the moment. I love these scores rolling in as he announced the scores for Ben Jones: 9.99, 9.98, 9.98, 9.98, 9.99, 9.99, and 9.98. So a total of 49.92 for Ben Jones, but Esteban Tremblay had a total of 49.93 by 1/100th of a point.
Just edged out, but a great performance by all these competitors, all well said and done. Congratulations to Esteban Tremblay as the 2025 U.S. Capital Classics and China Open 18 and over CMX weapons winner.
Wow, great final, guys. Thank you for bringing it. We've got the Polini brothers on stage, Mike and John. We mentioned the Toronto Internationals earlier. Those are great guys, great officials. They work hard all weekend at all of these World Tour events, and they even come to a lot of regionals. I saw Mr. Politi, he attended the Music City Smackdown last year in the Nashville area, promoted by Eric Rudolph and Ronnie Presley. And we actually got to take him out to Broadway Street in Nashville and have a great time, the Garth Brooks place, and the Canadians showed some love.
Did you get him a cowboy hat?
We didn't get him a cowboy hat, but we got him some proper good times there in Nashville, I'll say that.
There you go. And with the chairs being set for the stage, the last two divisions of this year's U.S. Capital Classics are coming up, and that's going to be the 18 and over overall championship for black belt swimming point sparring, followed by 18 and over men's open weight point sparring final. So we've got two fighting events to end the night as the fighting judges take their places. The chairs are for the competitors as this will, the competitors and or coaches as they approach the stage.
All right, so the ladies are coming on stage, and did we mention we had Katarina Herman versus Alexi Jimenez as our final?
Katarina Herman in the black of John Paul Mitchell, followed closely by Cameron Dawson and, of course, Damon Gilbert, coach of Team Paul Mitchell Spar.
And Alexi representing Top Team USA.
Coached by El Java.
Yes, that's right, El Java. Very intense coach.
Yes.
He and I have had some great exchanges over the years as coach and referees. Love it.
Oh, well, you haven't been in the ring with him. That's
no,
an experience.
I don't want to be in the ring with him. I've seen him fight, brother. I'm smarter than that.
All right, so the equation that Alexia has to figure out is getting past the long legs
officials group
of Katarina Herman. Oh, yes, a great
Look at that.
panel
Our
of
center
officials.
referee, Miss Holly Perry, leading the action. Oh, we got, confirmation, 1 point for Katarina.
That was for an exit, it looked like.
John Politi and Terry Kramer working the other corners as officials.
And as I mentioned before, you've got to get past that lead leg.
It
is going to be a task.
Herman goes up 2-0.
She should have thrown the body, but that was the moment she should have gone right there. And that moment's hesitation cost a point right there.
Absolutely. Katarina was on that opportunity. It's execution.
Now, see, when you have a competitor that has such great leg control, the worst thing you could do is stand directly in front of them because you're giving them all the options there. You want to make them turn their bodies, cut a sharp angle, or either you try to knock that leg down. There's nothing that says you can't. Directly contact that foot, push it down, and then follow up with a point. Now, competitors that have that kicking ability, you're working on your slow kicks. So if it does happen, you can bring that leg right back up. And there was a point that was scored by Lexi. Great job.
Sitting duck if you sit in front of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's an easy way to put it.
You're playing a guessing game that you most likely will lose.
You're going to lose with Katarina Herman. I mean, and obviously Alexi's a world-class fighter. You know what I mean? Like she's a great point there. I mean, 4-1 is the current score, by the way, with Katarina up. But yeah, you can't throttle right there in front of her. Generally, not the right idea.
Good earn on the point by
Alexi. First on that point. Nice job.
Oh, hook kick over top. Did it score?
Didn't catch.
No.
That was close.
All right, round one in the books. As the competitors get a little bit of water and get some great advice. If you were Coach Damon Gilbert, what would you be telling your fighter now?
If you're Damon, for Katarina, I think I would encourage her to press the action during the first half of this next round with that leg, keeping the leg up, the lead up, and firing, being a little bit more aggressive offensively. I know that you tend to play a certain game depending on your build, but Alexi showed her counters and her speed are going to make a difference. Those 2 points she scored were really within range where Katarina could have let loose with the kicks and scored, right? But she beat her to the punch. So I think she needs to be a little bit more aggressive off the distancing there.
I would suggest a whole lot more movement from Alexi, cutting some angles, giving a fake here and there. You're gonna have to be active to get around that leg of Katarina Herman.
Definitely not sitting back and watching Alexi, right?
No, that's the path to not success.
Right on. Yep, no confirmation.
No confirmation.
Push out.
All right, looks like a little bit of more pressure is being brought by Alexi, but of course Katarina's right there with that leg, and she can toe tap right away, put that leg down and bring it right back up. And the danger is not only to the head, but she can shoot it to the body as well.
Yep.
Getting confirmation for out of bounds. 1 point awarded to Katarina Herman for an exit.
We got 1 point. Is that for the pop out?
That was for the exit.
Okay.
Yes.
Making sure.
I mean, the ring, you really can't see it from the angle that we're at. The ring is relatively small, and you need to know where you're at in it, especially if you get pushed back with kicks. As you see, Katarina played a little defense right there. High, low, take a guess. I would, with my lead hand, I would try to hold that. You can grab for 1 second, pull her into a body punch. Let's see if that's exactly what happened right there. But you know what?
Wow, I watched that point get called by the coach. I love those moments. He called it as she rotated to him, and she must have glanced at him because then she threw it and scored.
Exactly.
Wow.
Keeping an eye on your opponent
job,
and keeping an eye on your coach, too, to get advice. A lot of time your coach can see something that you can't because you're in that moment. So she's just playing a little hand tag right now with that leg. But you know what? Man, slap it down. Challenge them. And if you don't have a spin, I mean, at this point, you got to have those counter techniques to get them to get her to put her leg down. Counter spin. She's used to being spun on. Her lead attack weapon is that front leg. But you know what? Give her a little something to think about. Saying, I'm not going to let you do this.
Hey, great. Alexis, great job off the time to step in. That last point Katarina scored, that was a big point. That was the biggest change.
And a close comeback, competition there, but it looks like Katarina Herman is going to win another grand championship.
Hey, great. That wound up being a very strategic, great fight from those ladies. Very nice to see. Great kicking, great movement. Awesome. Love that. And great job by the officials getting it right.
And who else but Maggie Messina to give a trophy? and she's calling for Alexis. Come back on stage. Look, I want to take pictures.
Hey,
come on back.
I want
Female Fighters Matter. That
picture.
includes you. There we go.
Yeah. I love it. That's what's up. All right, Maggie Messina giving out the award, and your overall women's grand champion, Miss Katarina Herman. Great job. Also one of the nicest competitors out there. Every time I see her out and about, she's got a smile. Hi,
Always
how
happy,
you doing?
you know?
Happy. I love her demeanor, her vibes. I'm glad I'm not in the ring getting axe kicked in the head by her. You know what I mean? But, you know, hey, I love it. Great job, Katarina. Congratulations.
We're moving on to our final event of the evening for this 2025 U.S. Capitol Classics, and it is for the men's for open weight point sparring.
Is this the last division of the night?
This is the last
final
division of the night. The final. It's the final countdown. See, you and I are the same page.
Final countdown. That's what's up. We're there. Hey.
Now here's where I was talking about where I jumped the gun a little bit earlier
Ryan
about the
Bennett
height description. He is a grown man.
Look at him.
He is an absolute grown man. Yeah.
He heard me. He just walked towards us. That was great. Brandon Ballou is 3 feet tall beside him. I love it. Brandon, don't punch me. That's a joke. But your boy Ryan is tall.
This is a tall. That arrow on the front of his gi straight up. I mean, it's already up in the air, like 6 feet. So I mean, look, he's towering over John Polito.
This is what a final. You've got Latona, the lightweight or super lightweight on the left representing Paul Mitchell. You've got Ryan Bennett,
the giant,
on the right. This is David versus Goliath for a point.
What a way to close.
Match.
This is how you close this. This is like every match I ever had. I was always the shortest fighter, so I knew I was always going to be fighting someone tall. But not, I rarely fought some people this tall. But
like
let's see how Jose.
The underbelt parents at 9 a.m. This is great. Let's
go.
Oh
man, let's see how he handles this. I mean, the long legs to deal with.
Hey,
but Latona's throwing that kick up there, man.
He's like, bro, I'm gonna outkick you.
Oh, he fires 2 kicks, but
no,
he got blocked in. That's a 1-point advantage for the Canadian. Back fist out by Latona. No. Scores. Canadian. Ryan's up 2-0. Try for that hook kick combo. He got one judge to believe it. See, the trouble is that trying to throw that hook kick, it kind of gets stuck when you need to be able to whip that kick right on up there. But that's okay with the strategy of Damon Gilbert. There it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Lightning's going to strike.
Latona threw like a triple kick there and got that one in.
I mean, think of how much work you're having to do to get, in this case, 2 points. Good body punch. I like the body punch.
They gave it to Bennett. Now, hey, great score, sir. But, boy, I thought that one was for Latona underneath there. Terry Kramer thought the same. Let's see.
But Latona has got the dog in him, man. He's got that dog in him. He is not going to quit.
No. Oh, no exchange on that. Oh, no confirmation.
Score still 4-2. Now, there's some hands for Latona. Maybe he's got to go to that well. He's down only by one. Oh, that's a head kick.
Oh,
now he's got the lead.
It is 4-4. It is tied up. Oh, my goodness. Told you. Latona
now he has the lead.
Score again. All right, Ryan Bennett needs to control the space and the distance here. Oh, he does.
Bennett's got to be able to make sure that he doesn't run away with this thing because people are going to cheer for the smaller fighter. Trust me, I know.
There's no doubt. And he's earning it.
Oh, axe kick. Oh.
Out of the way.
That's not good for your back. Trust me, I know as well. Oh, firing that kick off there. I know.
He said no, sir.
Only one judge saw that.
That was close.
And so kicks it low. And then the back fist. Great job.
My goodness. Great call. Oh,
man,
did he get the dub kick? No, I don't think so before he went down.
We're getting our money's worth for this, man.
Oh, my goodness.
And at the time of the end, and there's only one round for open weight. 8-5, the legend, the giant killer. Jose Latona, absolutely outstanding.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. I thought we had 2 rounds, but I looked down, I saw this open weight. I was like, wait a minute, it's only 1 round. Wow.
Jose Latona with those kicks and the follow-up, man, that was phenomenal. So he wins 8-5.
8-5. And you know what? Staying calm in the pocket and waiting for the right moment, to get those kicks going. I mean, an absolute incredible performance. Giant killer. But don't worry about Ryan Bennett. We'll see him again. And overall, great great event. Joe Perry, why don't you bring us to a close, man?
Hey, I tell you what, these competitors tonight, fantastic job. We appreciate everybody coming out for the 2025 U.S. Capital Classics and China Open. Congratulations to all of our champions. Thank you for everybody that volunteered and helped out. I'm Joey Perry.
I'm Mallory Woods. Thank you guys for watching. Love you, Mom. Miss you, Dad.
Hey, thank you guys.